We've reached the final week of the regular season. Win or go home. Who takes the next step on the road to the Patrick Cup? Find out next. Welcome to the 3 Ice pregame show, presented by Elite Casinos. Live it up. This summer, 3 Ice hockey has absolutely flown by, and tonight we're concluding the 2026 regular season. It's the excitement of 3-on-3 hockey. 3 Ice, the best part of hockey. And tonight, in week number 4 from Coralville, Iowa, we have 1 spot left. Both Boston and Pittsburgh have a chance. Hockey Ninja, week 4 bracket. Pittsburgh, Boston going head-to-head, so must win for both those teams. And a couple of teams pretty close to the top of the standings, also head-to-head, which should be a terrific game with Philadelphia against Iowa. Here are your updated standings. 3 Ice Buffalo jumping up, led by Pierre Turgeon. They are in first place. They've punched one of those tickets to the Patrick Cup playoffs with 4 points. Iowa is in. Philadelphia is in. 1 more spot to go in the quest for a coveted Patrick Cup playoff spot. We go down to Nick Gismondi on the ice with Tim Kaufman.
Tim Kaufman with impeccable timing. Took a quick warm-up lap, got a quick shot in, and skated right over.
Yeah.
You got the golden bucket on right now. That obviously means you're having a good season so far. You come into this final week. Obviously, you guys have locked up a spot. What are these next few games about for you?
For us, we just want to make sure we stay playing the right way. Just feel good about yourself going into the playoff week. And yeah, just some guys, you know, if they want to score, build some momentum and feel good about their own game, then, you know, you don't have much pressure right now. So it's good to get that win under our belt.
How about for you personally? What do you focus on starting with this first game?
I just make sure I try to play the right way. I mean, I'm the oldest guy, so try to lead. And then also just have fun, man. Like, come out here, have fun, play hard, and just always try to win, I guess, yeah.
All right, well, listen, enjoy it. See if we can add a couple more goals. You can keep that golden bucket on.
For sure, thanks.
All right, thanks, Koff. Boys, yep.
Gizmo has got the right attitude. We're thrilled to be with you here tonight. Steve Mears and Bob Airy here in Iowa. And Bob, we're going to start things off with a must-win situation, a rematch of what we saw a couple of weeks ago. It's been a tremendous summer of hockey.
Well, it really has, and it's great to see the veterans and the new players. But Tim Kaufman, he's not taking a back seat to anybody this year, Mearsy. We've seen him score spectacular goals here this year, so you know, he wants to lead by example. I think he's got a lot of skill. How about that spinorama goal that we saw for the goal of the week? And for Tim Kaufman here in week 4, he's going to look to continue that. Team Iowa, wow, they have a lot of scores, and he's a guy that can feed, he's a guy that can defend and lead by example, and he certainly has. And Team Iowa has been a surprise so far in the early part of the season.
3 Ice Pittsburgh, one of their prominent players, a guy that has some NHL experience. Matt Laredo scored a couple of goals back in week number 2.
Yeah, smaller type player, but he's you know, he's like a Pac-Man out there. He's able to jump on pucks very quickly. And here's another guy that really is kind of a tandem situation here with Van de Beek and Wilson. These two guys have been able to play in unison here the last couple of years, but you see it. Chemistry is so important in 3 Ice, and a guy like Wilkins, along with Van der Beek, of course, they have it.
And 3 Ice Boston, all their goals so far have been scored by this guy, and he's a new face to this league. Kate Bolson has been tremendous for Ray Bork's squad.
Yeah, he looks like a forward, a guy that could score 50 goals. He's a natural defenseman, but I tell you, they have a lot of big-bodied guys that are young and come with a lot of spunk here in this 3 Ice.
You never know who Gizmo has. Let's check in back downstairs. Gizmo, what are you up to?
Siggs, this is a big one for you guys. Obviously, you're still in the hunt here. Just take me through what the talk was in the locker room getting ready for warm-ups.
Just play our game. I mean, it's fun out here. Win 2 and we're in, so that's kind of the message right now.
You change anything coming into today based on what's happened in the previous weeks?
Maybe a little simpler. Shoot the puck when you have a shot. I think yesterday we kind of tried to be a little too cute, so I think we got the game plan today.
I know you've had a good time off the ice with your coach, Ray Bork. You guys became fast friends. Just what's that relationship been like, and the opportunity to spend time with a guy who's an absolute legend?
Yeah. Well, being from Boston or New Hampshire, like, you know, I looked up to a guy like that. So, you know, hanging around, going out to dinner, and little casino action. So, yeah, it was fantastic, man. it's kind of why you're here, for connections like that. So yeah, it was great.
Talk about the three ice in general. It is such a family. Hockey's such a brotherhood. We talk about it all the time. It really does truthfully feel like that. But to be able to have this and the camaraderie in the summer, gotta feel good too.
Yeah, it feels good. I mean, you kind of play against all these guys in college or pro or, growing up, so seeing everyone, and it's good. I mean, everyone wants the money, right? That's why you're kind of here. But yeah, we're having a lot of fun for sure.
All right, we'll keep enjoying it and stay lucky and hot off the rink as well. The bonus of being here, of course, at the Riverside Casino and Resort, one of our favorite sponsors, taking care of us a little bit, hooking us up, and it's always nice to spend some time with them, boys. I don't know if you guys have dabbled in any of that yet. I'm gonna grab Grasso right here, stick handling all around me. This one's a big one, obviously, for a lot of reasons. Just take me through what vibes are like in the room here before you guys came out for warm-ups.
Yeah, I mean, we know it's a win-or-go-home situation, so I think we're just excited for it.
Do you change your game, your style?
No, I don't think so. I thought we played pretty good in our last week, so just trying to stay with that and capitalize on our opportunities.
All right, listen, good luck out there.
Yeah, thank you.
All right, we'll see you in a few. Grasso, and check in with AJ Vanderbeck. We've talked enough hockey with AJ Vanderbeck. I have to know how the golf game was this morning, Aji.
It was okay. Better than expected with rental clubs. Nothing like your godson, unfortunately, but we can't all be that good.
How's it feels right now? Obviously, this is a casual-ish game for you all. What is the focus for you personally first?
Yeah, I think just keep building off yesterday. Like you said, not a ton on the line for us, but still fun to win and go out there and just kind of work on what we need to get better at, I guess.
And how about for you? What do you try to focus on this game specifically and individually?
Not much, just keep building chemistry with the guys around you. We know our goalie's going to be good regardless. Cam will be ready no matter what we throw at him, so that's always reassuring.
All right, AJ, have some fun.
Awesome, thank you.
AJ Vanderbeck. And let's see, what else we got here, boys? What else we got? We got Broads taking a knee.
Like a detective out there.
So, Broads, I'm telling you, it's a little bit carefree right now, right? But what for you is the focus in a situation like this where you know you have it locked up already?
Yeah, no, we know we're set to play in the final playoff week, but game one's against an Orange team that also won, so to see how we stack up against them, I think is very important. So we're gonna give it our all game one, and see how we stack up with them, and maybe catch some things that might help us on later on in the playoffs. So
little side betting maybe in this first game, a little rivalry in between the two teams and all, or
no rivalry. I haven't seen them yet, but we had a tight game against them last year, which ended in a shootout. So we're excited to play them.
All right, bros, listen, have fun out there.
Yeah, thank you.
All right, Jeremy Brodeur, he's about to get married. He's off the table. Mearsy's married with a kid off the table. Bob's married. I'm the single guy out here, fellas.
Gizmo, how many interviews are you doing?
We can do more. I mean, I can
just go right ahead.
He gets paid by the interview.
Figured, yeah, I'm getting paid by the interview. I mean, we can rip a couple of more here if you guys want.
Don't forget the stellar equipment staff and, of course, the great head coaches. Good work, Gizmo. I'm just giving you a hard time. We're going to a commercial break, and you heard the reverence earlier that Tate Singleton has for Ray Bourque. We all do, one of the greatest players of all time. And we'll look back on such a legendary career. Raymond Bourque up next here on 3 Ice. Kyle, spinorama, backhand! Oh!
Three ice is the best part of hockey. We have taken the NHL's overtime format and made it our full-time format. It's overtime all the time.
Cam Johnson, he skates in, a backhander! Your mid-north. Oh my!
We are 2 8-minute periods of running clock. We have face-offs to start the periods. Other than that, when we get a goal scored on us, it's a reset from the goaltender. And we've got a few unique rules that make us even faster. One, we play the puck live off the netting above the plexiglass. If it comes in clean, we are still playing. Two, we do not have 4-on-3 power plays. If we have a penalty, we go straight to penalty shots. It's what we call a jailbreak format. Drop the puck at center ice. Everybody lines up the blue line behind the shooter. He strides into it. If they can catch him, great, but no one really ever gets caught. It's an incredible format.
Oh my goodness!
So those are probably our most exciting rules. And then just pace, pace, pace. It is just an electric track meet on the ice.
Tyler Murovich, he shoots and scores again! And we're tied again!
We have breakaways, 2-on-1s, tic-tac-toe passing, great saves. It is the most electric part of the game. I'm a 5-on-5 NHL fan all day long, but when you take it down to 3-on-3, it is electric.
Three Ice Minnesota, Three Ice champions. They will raise the Patrick Cup in 2025.
I'll tell you what, Three Ice has been such a huge part of my world for the last 4 years, and it's always great to be out here and to get to hang out with not only these players, because hockey is such a family and such a brotherhood, but these amazing, legendary coaches, and of course, Ray Bourque amongst them, the legendary Boston Bruin who won a Stanley Cup with the Colorado Avalanche, is just one of the many great legends that we have coaching here at Three Ice, and we had a chance to catch up with him about his feelings on Three Ice.
Messier, a shot, went off the leg, rebound, score!
Ray Bourque is a 5-time Norris Trophy winner, Stanley Cup champion, and first ballot Hockey Hall of Famer who played 22 seasons in the NHL. But even with all that experience, the head coach of Three Ice Boston had to make some serious adjustments for the 3-on-3 game.
The first game I coached, it was so fast, and I was like, wow.
Here he goes! Here he comes!
Second game, I kind of thought that, in terms of strategy, if we could be, patient defensively. Be patient with that.
Okay.
You got to be careful because, all three guys get involved in the offense. You miss the net. If there's a rebound, they're going the other way, and it's easy to get breakaways.
And Lennis is there! Swaggy P has 2!
If you're a hockey fan, just by watching 3-on-3 in overtime, it's just back and forth and back and forth. And it's really exciting, good hockey, and to be part of this group of coaches, it's been fun.
All right, well, there's a bit left in the Three Ice season. We'll talk about that when we come back to Extreme Arena as week number 4 and that final playoff spot on the line. Who will it be? We'll know shortly. We'll be right back after this. All right, well, just a bit left in the 3-ice season, year number 4. And, of course, it'll be championship time up next. Iowa, Philly, Buffalo, all in position. Who else will get in? Well, that is to be determined here when we come back to Extreme Arena for week number 4. Pittsburgh and Joey Mullen taking on Ray Bourque and 3-ice Boston. It is the best part of hockey. And settle in. It's going to be a ruckus week number 4. Back to Iowa right after this with the start of game number 1.
Three Ice Action is sponsored by Hockey Ninja, probably the best hockey visor in the world. By Jet Ice, official ice designer and installer of 3 Ice. We bring ice to life. And by Elite Casinos and Resorts. Live it up. We are starting week 4 with a must-win situation for both of these teams. It's 3 Ice Pittsburgh against 3 Ice Boston. Starting lineups presented by Hyper Ice, the official recovery technology partner of 3 Ice. So 3 Ice Boston, coached by the Hockey Hall of Famer Ray Bourque. Hunter Miska is in goal. Caden Bolson scored all of their goals back in week number 2. He's opened a lot of eyes so far in this competition. The youngest player in this game, 25 years old. You'll see him wearing number 26. And for 3 Ice Pittsburgh, their coach, another Hockey Hall of Fame inductee, Joey Mullen, 3-time Stanley Cup champion. And he's got his nephew on the squad, and Patrick Grasso. We talked about Matt Laredo a little bit. Also, C.J. Smith, a player with some NHL experience. 15 career NHL games with the Buffalo Sabres and the Carolina Hurricanes. Both Smith and Grasso from Des Moines, Iowa. About an hour and a half away. We're at Coralville Extreme Arena, beautiful facility. And the first of 2 semifinal matchups underway. Steve Mears, Bob Harry, Nick Gismondi, our fantastic crew. It's been so much fun throughout this 2026 3 Ice season, and now must win. 1 spot left in the Patrick Cup playoffs. 3 Ice Boston in the green. Derek Daschke, one of 2 traditional defensemen for Ray Bourque's team. Daschke trying to jam one up the wall to Wagner, comes out to center, can't go back over that center red line, and because of that, urgency, turned it over, and it's Laredo the other way for 3 Ice Pittsburgh. He lost the handle as he was pressured. Reloading will be Austin Majera. Now Daschke. Daschke swings it back to Bolson. He's from Minnesota. 25 years old.
Look at that skating with a head up.
Wow. Flying. Bolson the shot. Stopped by Kaskisuo. Tate Singleton. He was chatting with Gizmo earlier. C.J. Smith is in. Smith delays. That's knifed away by Register. Now Tate Singleton. Played in Cleveland, the AHL last year. And on a backhand try. That'll go wide. He's going to follow up. Can he keep it alive? Reaching, and it does come out to center ice. Grasso. Grasso in by himself. One-man attack. He was defended well. And scooped up by Wagner. Ryan Wagner. Majera moving it south. And Matt Register scoops it up for 3 Ice Boston. Both these teams have to win this game. Looking to win this week and get that final playoff spot in the Patrick Cup playoffs, which is a couple of weeks away.
Quite a few turnovers already early in this game, unlike what we saw last week where we saw a lot of puck possession early in the hockey game. These two teams trying to open it up early.
It's Ryan Wagner, the top scorer in Rapid City of the ECHL last year. Back to Majera. Wagner, number 13. Park Ridge, Illinois. Turnover here, and it's 3 Ice Pittsburgh with Laredo. Laredo is scanning, drifts out to the top. O'Regan. O'Regan thought about a shot a couple of times, had to curl with it, spins back, opens up to the forehand, and it's Laredo. Laredo patiently, tap it over to Cooper Zach. Zach fires. Could get it through, deflects up, and that is out of play. If it does hit the netting and bounce back to the ice surface, it is a live puck. One of the cool rules of 3 Ice. That one was into the stands at 3 Ice. Boston gets a reset. Here comes Tate Singleton. Singleton with some daylight, fought his way through, forced in behind the net. Around he goes on the backhand. Singleton still hanging on. Then the dish. Bolson backhand to forehand. Singleton had it swatted away. Singleton to open space for Bolson. Got to keep it on that other side. That's a regroup. Can't do it in 3 Ice. So it leads to a change of possession. Gotta love that rule, Bob. We got to keep play going.
It's a great rule.
Reloads.
You can't go back and make a change, wholesale change, and try to get your breath back, all that kind of stuff. Why delay it?
Now it's O'Regan cutting, leaving it, try to. It eludes Moore. And it's going to come back, so there's another regroup, change of possession.
Or violation, if you will. Talk to Tom O'Regan, Daniel O'Regan's father, who I played with in Pittsburgh back in '83, '84, my first year pro, and had a great conversation. I haven't seen him for 40 years, Mearsy.
It's a small world, this hockey world, isn't it?
Yeah.
That doesn't seem possible, Bob. You're not that old.
40 years. Can you believe that, Gizmo?
I don't.
Yeah.
I don't.
Crazy.
You look 20.
Yeah. Tom, he looked younger than me, and he was 2 years older. I don't know what's going on.
Take away, and it's Wagner. Wagner slides it over to Majera. Austin Majera, power move to the net, and he gets stuffed by Kaskasuo.
Majera, 65 points in 71 East Coast games last year.
32 goals. Tied for 3rd in the league in goal scoring.
Yeah, that's some game right there.
That's a great season. Now Laredo on a short pass. Now it's Moore. Laredo gets his own carom. Peels it out of the corner. He's defended by Register. Grasso fighting through. Grasso on the drag move, and he scores. Nicely done, Patrick Grasso. And it's a 1-0 lead for 3 Ice Pittsburgh.
It's a nice move how he's able to come out in that direction, kind of backing into the net, if you will. He didn't turn it to the backhand, kept it on the forehand, and was able to go to the far post.
Grasso's just so smooth. He's so carefree, too. His attitude, I don't think, or his heart rate gets above around 150.
Here comes a chance for C.J. Smith. Tried the shot. It gets blocked by Tashke. Behind the net. Now it sprays away, and the puck is loose. C.J. Smith. UMass Lowell. Long professional career.
And the first Iowa-born player to score in the National Hockey League. C.J. Smith. Some of these games, they haven't been big scoring games, a lot of them. Tight in the first half, most of the games.
I can appreciate the strategy and the urgency, too. I mean, you can't have a sloppy game. Every point is so valuable, and the players realizing that here. It's a short season. Tate Singleton wraps around. Gizmo, what are you doing down there?
Well, just hanging out with Grasso. You know, scores a goal, gets a talk mid-game. Just take me through that one. It was a nice move.
Yeah, thanks. Just trying to take it to the hoop.
How important is to score first in a situation like this? Boston's obviously pushing hard here, too, offensively.
Yeah, it's huge. Obviously, you know, we gave up a couple late last night, so trying to avoid that.
All right, get back there. Right away, boys.
He's
just
still
like
tired.
That.
He's got to jump over the bench.
I know.
I mean, there's not many players on that bench. You got, what, 3 extras and a goalie? That's it.
I feel like we're getting to the point here where at some point I'll grab a stick and helmet.
Moore, and nice play. It was loose in front. The battle for Grasso. Connor Moore. He's a traditional defenseman. Moore, number 74, South Carolina, the ECHL last year. Moore for Smith, snaps that on goal. Miska makes the save. Rebound gets rescued by Majera. And three ice Boston, reloading with Register.
Miska in one hand, Kaskisuo in the other. He won the World Cup with Team Finland.
Majera skates over that logo at center ice, right down the middle. He fires, good save, Kaskisuo.
Wow, I love how he changed the angle right there so there was no stick on puck. He was able to get the shot through.
That's a heavy shot from Majera. Kaskisuo, 4 saves to this point. Here's a saucer pass that gets knocked down out of the air. Bolson getting back on it. Swept forward, and three ice Boston looking for a 2-on-1 with 22 seconds remaining in the first half, but they're offside at the line. Oh, that's painful.
Oh, it's painful, and it was a tight call too. Hawkeye official. Dashke was not happy. Doesn't have to be on the ice, it could be in the air, but he didn't get the call.
Time winding down, Cooper Zek swings wide. Grasso an option, wanted to flip it to him. Look at the juggling work by Singleton. And hey, you got some oohs and ahs from everybody here. And Tate Singleton holding on to that puck at the very end of the first half.
That is awesome. I guess they learned that at Ohio State. Good stuff.
Patrick Grasso with the only goal of the first half. We've seen some low-scoring first halves in early stages. You alluded to it earlier. But a 1-0 game here in this one, and we go down to Gizmo once again.
All right, thanks, guys. Yeah, let's check in real quick with Joey Mullen. Nephew doing some fancy stuff out there, Coach.
Yeah, well, you know, it's do or die for us, so we got to try everything.
What was the message to the guys in the room before you guys came out for this one?
I just told them to play the same game that we've been playing. I think we played 2 good games yesterday. Unfortunately, we didn't get the wins, but we were right there for it, but just didn't get it. But if we keep working and get even a little bit better, we'll be there.
Any adjustments for the second half here?
Not right now, no.
Joey Mullen. Joey Mullen. Focus, locked in, fellas.
Gizmo, 500 goal scorer there, Joey Mullen. Lady Bing winner, head coach here in 3 ice, and Patrick Grasso. That's the only goal of the first half. It's 1-0 for 3 ice Pittsburgh.
In hockey, comfort is sacred. It's the key to unlocking speed, agility, power. Not that kind of comfort. The kind of comfort we're talking about is so epic, it threatens public safety. So comfortable, it's kind of weird. Anyway, the all-new Warrior Alpha Pro Skate. Why just skate when you can wheel comfortably?
Live it up, live it up, live it up.
Some athletes chase distance, some chase speed, some chase power. Others simply want to move with more confidence. Different goals, one shared belief. At Squares, we believe performance starts where you stand. We challenge convention, engineering footwear designed to improve stability, balance, and movement from the ground up. Move better, play better, live better. Squares. Performance starts where you stand.
Power means everything. Always win every battle.
I find my power in my edges.
I think just digging deep.
Pushing my own boundaries. You're playing for something that's bigger than yourself. Fans, crowd, family.
The next shot's the biggest one, so win the game.
Three ice Boston as the youngest player in this game. Caden Bolson, only a couple years into his pro career, but Bob, an early front runner for 3 ice Rookie of the Year.
We talked about his youth, his power on display. He's got those hands. A little American Hockey League action with Hershey last year, as well as 20 goals in the East Coast, and he's down there with that man, Nick.
Mike's boys, you were just talking with the boys here on the bench on kind of what you're going to adjust and do in the second half of this, and it's a lot more of getting to the front of the net and kind of in those dirty areas.
Yeah, I think we're just going to try and get to the net a little more, and think it'll bring us some success.
Obviously, it's an important game between these two teams. Pittsburgh comes out a little bit hot at the start. What do you have to do to counter that here, other than just getting to the front of the net there?
Yeah, I mean, you saw what happened yesterday, so it's we got 8 minutes to score a couple goals here, and I got faith in the boys.
All right, locked in. Have a good second half. All right. Oh, boy. Lots of seriousness on the Boston bench right now, fellas.
Yep, that's for sure. Hey, I want to take this time right now, Gizmo, to get a shout out. We talk about all these people that help out here. How about Stevie Latin, the trainers? We got Sluggo down there, Doug Scherer, and who's in the Hall of Fame already. He went in 2 years ago. Stevie Latin, congratulations, my trainer in Pittsburgh. He's going to the Hall of Fame. 19 years as a Penguin trainer, was with the Whalers and the Checkers. Sevy, you're going in. Congratulations. That is fantastic news. Well deserved. I heard it. He heard that about 2 weeks ago, and a big reception in November for Steve Latin.
Hall of Fame coaches, Hall of Fame equipment managers here in 3 Ice. Take a look at the standings. There's only one spot remaining. Top 4 teams get in. Patrick Cup playoffs just a week away. And take a look there with Buffalo at first, Iowa and Philadelphia. They'll play later in our second semifinal. Minnesota hoping that either Iowa or Philadelphia wins this weekly championship, because then they would stay above that red line. So this is a gigantic second half, isn't it, Bob? Here we got a 1-0 battle. Boston, Pittsburgh, playoff hopes on the line, trying to win this game and stay alive.
It's a big game. You know, Borky's fired up. He was out with his team and got them all together last night. A little team bonding. And, you know, for Team Mullen, you know, Joey, he's not accustomed to not winning things. You know, he wins everywhere he goes, Joey Mullen. So he's looking for a way to keep this victory and maybe win this week's championship.
All these coaches got to combine 20 Stanley Cup rings amongst all the 3 Ice head coaches. Second half is underway. 3 Ice Boston in the green. This is a rematch from week number 2. They played a thriller. Bolson there testing Kaskisuo. Boston had the great comeback. Tied the game late, 2 extra attacker goals. Ultimately won it in a shootout. Shocking fashion. 3 Ice Pittsburgh looking for redemption. There's a good save from Hunter Miska. Derek Dashke winding up for 3 Ice Boston. Now it's Majera. Majera into the attacking zone with Bolson. Majera with the low shot, and he scores. Austin Majera, there's some of that goal-scoring prowess. He has just tied the game for 3 Ice Boston.
A lot of talent on that ice for Boston.
Well, there's a confidence there with that dude. You can kind of feel that on the bench at the intermission. There's not a worry, not an ounce of it at all with those guys. So they were in great shape coming into this period.
Now Grasso in traffic, couldn't shoot it. Austin Majera tying the game, scored 32 goals last year. Nate Singleton, he gets it back in front, but he's gonna miss his teammates. Slide all the way down to his goaltender. 1-1 in a must-win game.
Oh, with that pass.
Singleton back and forth he goes, and he gets stifled there right in front of Kaskisuo on a nice defensive play by Cooper Zek.
Singleton, he's pretty persistent out there. And there's the over and back. He realized it as he got to that dotted blue line there at center, and he realized, oops.
And you know what, Bob? It's a new player, and they're not used to that. They play a lot of 3-on-3 in their pro league. That is the trend, to reload, to regroup. Can't do it in 3 Ice. That rocket goes off the stick of Derek Dashke, popped up off the netting. Live puck. Play continues in 3 Ice. Derek Dashke. Dashke. Drop pass to Bolson. Bolson stick handles. Thrown off the corner boards. Just couldn't retrieve it. Battle ensues. Majera wedges it free. Austin Majera just tied the game for 3 Ice Boston. They've captured some momentum here. Dashke fights through it, rockets that one into the glove of Kaskisuo. Connor Moore in some trouble. It's backhanded on goal and a save made by Kaskisuo. Wagner's gonna get another look. Ryan Wagner scampers down low. Tried to tap it in front. A good block by Laredo. Derek Dashke hustles over, keeps the attack going for 3 Ice Boston. They're tilting the ice here. Singleton. Dashke heads off. Register hops on. Longtime pro. Singleton. Forced to the corner. Laredo shadowing him. Singleton protects the puck nicely.
Look at his motor. It just keeps running, doesn't it?
The pass hit a body, stays in for Wagner. Ryan Wagner, cross ice to Register. Register looking to go backdoor. It's out the other side and is going to carry him all the way down. This does not count as a regroup, so Miska is able to play it. Goalie can go anywhere.
Now you're seeing this competitive push from Ray Bourque. He had a bit of a fiery talk with his fellas there between this intermission. Does not want to be going home after week number 4.
Down to 4:17 remaining. Clock just continues to tick until we get into the final minute. 1-1 here tonight in Iowa, week number 4 of 3 Ice. It's our first of 2 semifinals. Cooper Zek driving in. Zek plays it in the corner. To himself, retrieves it. Zek, watched by Bolson and then Register. Cooper Zek with the pivot. Zek along the goal line. Zek unable to finish.
Got a lot of talent, Zek. At Ferris State, he led the team in scoring as a defenseman.
Picked up off the boards by Moore. Swept it down for Grasso. Grasso dusts it off. Patrick Grasso leaving it. Smith, the shot stopped by Miska. Oh. 2 Boston players collide, go down hard.
And another one down,
goes down.
Contact.
Still no penalties. Good battle continues. Board battle. And now a stick gets up in the face of Majera. It's passed over and out and more miss.
Wow, it was a great play down low. I think it was a Grasso. Somebody made a great play with the skate, but they couldn't capitalize, finish it off.
Oh, the intensity picking up. You can see it. Some ferocious battles going on here. 3 minutes remaining in a must-win game.
Well, you can tell the physicality is creeping in here.
Yeah, nobody's given any ground here right now.
More spun one. That is driven.
Off a stick. Oh, I thought it went in backside.
Singleton laid out for that one. That was all Singleton on the save there.
3 Ice Boston in with Singleton. Singleton hanging on, and he drew a penalty. Zach, the guilty party. Delayed call. Miska heads off. As Ray Bourque's team will get the extra attacker on. Little bonus time. Trying to score a go-ahead goal in the must-win semifinal. Derek Dashke. Dashke here on the 4-on-3. He's got Wagner to his right. He's going to drift behind him. Dashke to Wagner. Majera now blasting. Kaskisuo makes a big stop. But it is a penalty, and therefore, in 3 Ice, a penalty shot with the Chasers.
Well, you talk about the passion here in this game. I mean, we've had collisions out in front of the cage. Guys going down in the corner. Here's 2 bodies colliding in front of the cage. Another body down in the corner. No penalty called yet, but as the puck went down to the other end, it's going to be Singleton again that's able to draw the penalty. Boy, it has been very passionate. You can really see Singleton felt that he was wrapped up here, so he kind of, he kind of slipped a little bit.
Tate Singleton picks up the puck. Huge moment right here. He fakes, deeks, and he lost control. But in 3 Ice, play just continues. And they're able to maintain possession. Puck is back on his stick. Singleton through his skates. Tate Singleton driving in, looking for Wagner. Got a piece of it, but it's kept out by Kaskisuo.
Wagner tried to body that, and Singleton folded up. He's got so much energy out there right now.
Really alert play by Wagner. Avoided the regroup, and he gets a goal. Oh, that's a brilliant play by Ryan Wagner.
Wow. Singleton never stops, and Wagner the beneficiary at the other end. Take a look. There's Wagner to Singleton, follows the puck. There's the rebound of Kaskisuo, and Wagner's able to capitalize and bear down on that one.
Grasso is in. Grasso can't beat Miska.
Singleton had a burr in his boot after missing that penalty shot when it slipped off of his stick right there. You could almost feel like something was coming.
Are you saying the one he dumped into the corner, Gizmo?
Exactly.
But you know what? You're right. I mean, this guy has not stopped in this hockey game. I'm tired watching him.
A lot like Salini.
Yep, exactly.
Into the final minute. 3 Ice Boston. Majera shooting. Save made.
Look at the rebound.
And it leads to a 2-on-1 for 3 Ice Pittsburgh. Matt Laredo. Laredo looking for O'Regan in a diving play by Dashke.
Kaskisuo's out.
Here's O'Regan. O'Regan taps it to his right. Zek in deep. Laredo for O'Regan. Shut down by Miska.
Nobody in front of the goaltender there. They have the extra body on the ice for their netminder, Kaskisuo. Somebody's going to get in front of the netminder.
24 seconds to go. We are in stop time.
That won't be a nice attempted pass. Therefore, no penalty shot.
One more chance for 3 Ice Pittsburgh. CJ Smith fires it down. Puck is free. Dashke over to the corner for Wagner, trying to eat it. He's wrapped up by Laredo. 8 seconds remaining. Frantic finish here. It's set up for Grasso. Save made by Miska.
And that'll do it.
So it is stop time.
0.7.
They may have to add some time on the clock. 7/10. 3 Ice Boston. It is a reset. They got to stay out of that clear zone, that semicircle right here. Miska flips one to center nicely, and that will do it. What a finish and a tremendous performance from Hunter Miska. Ray Borks, 3 Ice Boston, moving on to this week's championship round.
Well, there's the man with the winner, Wagner. Ryan Wagner, 5'8", 185 out of Park Ridge, Illinois. He reached the Calder Cup final in 2019 with the Chicago Wolves. Scored a big goal here for Boston to open it up here in week 4. But to me, Tate Singleton, I just couldn't get enough of him. And I tell you, I think Team Pittsburgh were fed up with him by the end of the night because he was relentless all night.
Gizmo with the game-winning goal scorer, Ryan Wagner.
This is freaking awesome.
Wags, big one right there. Listen, you guys played the comeback hero one more time. Is that just a quiet confidence on the bench? I feel like you guys knew what was happening even at the half.
Yeah, I think it goes back to the locker room. Coach Bork talks to us about confidence, sticking together, always trusting our ability to come back like you saw yesterday or last week against Pittsburgh. There's no quit here. We got one more big week ahead of us, and we're looking to capitalize on it.
How much of that chemistry is built just on trust? Because you don't have a bunch of time to do it literally in person.
Yeah, it's all about chopping it in the locker room, hanging out. 3 Ice puts on an unbelievable experience for us. So, these are friends we're creating for life. So that's super easy to translate on the ice.
How about the play of Singleton? He just was buzzing the entire time. A big part of how that ended up transpiring.
He's a workhorse. He don't quit. And you saw it there. He got one chance, circled back, took it right to the rack. He made it easy for me. I tapped that in. I didn't do anything but put my hands up.
All right, thanks, Wags. Go catch your breath.
Thank you.
Congratulations. The humbleness of hockey players. You got to love it. A big one there for Boston as they move on to the championship.
And Gizmo, that was going to be a regroup before he scored the game-winning goal. He had to hustle to keep that puck from crossing the center line, and he did it. It was a brilliant play. Great awareness, too. Hockey Ninja on the Week 4 bracket. Boston, a low-scoring game, 2-1, but it was thrilling. They defeat 3 Ice Pittsburgh, so Boston is still alive in that quest for the final playoff spot. Minnesota occupying it at the moment, so Larry Murphy's team closely watching this one, and they want to see Iowa and Philadelphia, either one of these two teams that'll be playing next, get the weekly title, because that means Minnesota would stay where they are right now. Oh, one of the best games of the summer, even if it wasn't 8-7. It was exciting with Ryan Wagner scoring the game-winning goal late for 3 Ice Boston. There it is. He slammed it home. 2-1 final score. Boston moves on.
fabric of our game.
Think you know Squares? Think again. The proven performance that makes us different hasn't changed. So what has? Refined materials, elevated comfort, modern style. What stayed the same? Stability, balance, power, confidence. Because performance starts with a stronger foundation. Squares. Performance starts where you stand. See the difference for yourself at squares.com.
Live it up, live it up, live it up.
In hockey, comfort is sacred. It's the key to unlocking speed, agility, power. Not that kind of comfort. The kind of comfort we're talking about is so epic, it threatens public safety. So comfortable, it's kind of weird. Anyway, the all-new Warrior Alpha Pro Skate. Why just skate when you can wheel comfortably?
Three Ice Action is sponsored by Warrior, official glove and helmet partner of Three Ice. By Hyper Ice, official recovery technology partner of Three Ice. And by Beauty Unis, custom hockey uniforms and apparel. Don't look away, look the part. Oh, look, Antler Man is here. One of your relatives, Bob?
Could be. Could be.
Antler Man. Getting set for Three Ice Philadelphia and Three Ice Iowa. There is a lot of good hockey in this state. There are 5 junior teams. There's an AHL team, Iowa Wild. Hyper Ice starting lineups. Official recovery technology partner of Three Ice. And Philadelphia, they were the Week 1 champions. Jalen Smerrick, remember him? He had a hat trick. So watch out for Jalen Smerrick. And Three Ice Iowa, they crushed Minnesota back in week number 2 for their weekly title. 7-1 was the final score, behind 4 goals in total for Tim Kaufman, and that's why he's wearing the Warrior golden helmet.
He said, hey, I'm the oldest guy on the team. I got to lead by example. Well, he is. They're getting it done. Carbo was pretty happy that week.
Underway in our second semifinal, Three Ice Philadelphia in the bright orange, as they should be, and Three Ice Iowa wearing the black and gold and red. Josh Wilkins in the starting lineup for John LeClair's team. Here's a scoring chance in tight. Cam Johnson keeps it out. Second one goes wide on the bid from Ty Pelton-Bice. Shoveled to center by Smerrick. Josh Wilkins, again paired with A.J. Vanderbeck. Dynamic duo going back to last summer. And they were outstanding back in week number 1. Here comes Tim Kaufman, teammates changing. First look at Ty Murovich, number 72. He's got the puck here for a second, and now he'll settle it down. Tyler Murovich, wrister blockered away by goaltender Cam Johnson. Johnson, a 4-time ECHL champion.
Good back check that by Camper to create a 2-on-1.
Carter Camper scored 3 goals earlier this summer. Brandon Fortunato. Outlet pass, and it's Trevor Gooch over the line. Gooch going east-west. Blake Bennett. Nobody home in orange, and Three Ice Iowa will get reorganized. Ryan Wheeler on the entry. Wheeler along with Murovich. Wheeler had that stabbed away by Gooch, number 77. He will chip it to the near boards for Fortunato. Launched all the way down, and icing is called. And in Three Ice, icing is a penalty, and thus a penalty shot.
Philadelphia penalty for icing the puck. The result of the play is a penalty shot.
Appreciate the explanation, the work of all the referees, Jordan Decker, Casey Terreri, and Jim Kurt. Here we go. Jobst is in, and he scores. Mason Jobst. 1-0 Three Ice Iowa.
Well, you can't ice the puck. I guess that's what you learn from that. And he made that look pretty darn easy. And then you can't do that against Cam Johnson that often. How many goals go by that man?
Second goal of the summer for Mason Jobst. Here comes Ty Pelton-Bice. He's got a chance. He swings it over. Johnson, nice sliding save on Jobst, who almost had another one. Here's the pickoff by Smerrick. Smerrick, the Detroit native. Vanderbeck in with Wilkins. Vanderbeck wanted to force that one through. Couple of sticks, though, in the way.
Love the way that Vanderbeck skates, by the way.
How about the shot, Gizmo?
Yeah, that's pretty good, too. He's just got such a quick release. He moves so well. He's getting ready to head back overseas here in just a little bit of time. But, man, it sure has been a lot of fun having him part of this. He's just got so much energy.
It's set up for Murovich. Murovich makes the move. Murovich patiently and runs out of time and space. Bounced on by Gooch.
You're exactly right. Murovich did what he wanted to do there, but Johnson stayed with him.
Gooch down the wing with Bennett, who has the puck here. Stop made by Jeremy Brodeur.
Gooch did a good job there to get that pass over to Bennett. Wasn't really in the wheelhouse. Allowed the netminder to come over.
5 minutes remaining. 3-ice Iowa with a 1-0 lead. Wheeler trying to dangle. Slides right to Cam Johnson. Will keep it in play. Bend it over to Fortunato. Brandon Fortunato from Long Island. Fortunato blazing down that left wing. Fortunato trying to go coast to coast. Everything but the finish. Brandon Fortunato over to Gooch. Angled down low. Bennett in front, score. How about the passing? Tic-tac goal. Trevor Gooch.
Oh, my.
Right across the top of that blue paint. Brodeur couldn't stop that pass from coming.
Reminds me a lot of Bob Airy and Mario Lemieux back in the day. Hey, Mearsy?
Yeah, you just put the stick on the ice and he'll find it. That's all you do. Go to the net. Paul Coffey told me, Bobby, just go to the far post. That's all he said.
Your Mario had 199 points?
It was. I think I missed a couple. Sorry, Mario.
Oh. Mason Jobst. Got a block by Wilkins. Flipped ahead for Vanderbeck. A.J. Vanderbeck against Kaufman, working in, holding and shooting. Little change-up. And it's kept out by Jeremy Brodeur.
Kaufman did a good job getting stick on puck there.
Jobst is cutting in. Jobst, can he finish? No. Stopped by the pad, but a follow-up for Jobst. Jobst there, stopped. And another one for Cam Johnson.
3 for a quarter, nothing. Absolutely nothing. 1-1 here still.
Jobst, I think, had 4 shots in that sequence.
Oh, I know. That was crazy.
1-1 score. Shots are 9-3, and now another one, but it's Tyler Murovich who does not miss.
He looked like Crosby going down to one knee. That puck was either going to go off his stick, his knee, his body. Who knows what. Murovich wasn't going to miss it. It was a nice finish. Take a look.
Antlerman liked it.
Did he?
Yes.
His antlers, they're up.
He's got quite a jacket, too.
That's true.
I almost wore the same thing today, boys. I almost wore the same thing today, boys.
Murovich wrestling in the corner with Fortunato.
Oh, that's something new.
Tyler Murovich. He is tough to handle, isn't he?
Yeah, he's a pain in the backside for sure.
Even in this format where you're not going to see as many battles. We got a breakaway. Trevor Gooch. Gooch is behind the defense. He's in. Stopped by Brodeur.
These poor goaltenders in this game.
Every chance is a grade A chance in 3-ice. Jobst, nice play. Oh, he had the opening, couldn't get the shot off.
Gooch at the end, and look, we had another breakaway going the other way. 2-on-0.
A 2-on-0. What happens here? Gooch is robbed by Brodeur.
And they're off. 2-on-0. Breakaway this way, a 2-on-0 that way.
Gooch was exhausted on that shot. I mean, that was the last little bit of energy he had into that 1T.
These are 2 playoff-bound teams. And we've had another classic here in Iowa in week number 4. Josh Wilkins. Wilkins locates Vanderbeck. 2-1 game. Wilkins in.
Oh, look out.
Wilkins, Brodeur was down and out, and it's thrown in by Wilkins. Brilliantly done. Josh Wilkins has tied the game.
Wilkins reminds me of Carlson, Eric Carlson, or Carlson in Vegas. I mean, that's what he reminds me of. He's so head up. He's able to make these plays. His vision. Had Brodeur swimming in the crease.
Personal resemblance too. He's got the long flowing blonde hair coming out of the bucket there.
Here comes Vanderbeck. He dinks and he hits the side of the net. He keeps the play alive though. AJ Vanderbeck. Still serving. A soft dish to Smerik. Smerik to Vanderbeck. Confidently all the way around. AJ Vanderbeck to center. Can't go over the center line. And now moves it across neutral territory for Gooch. So that works. They're back in and get deflected back into Brodeur by his teammate. And he keeps it out. 26 seconds remaining in the first half. 2 8-minute halves running time in 3-ice hockey. Murovich impeded just enough. Murovich over skates. It sits there for Gooch. Dozen seconds left in our first half. 2-2 score. Who knows? These two teams might just meet for the Patrick Cup for all the marbles next week. Fortunato flicks that one wide of Brodeur. In behind Bennett. Couldn't stash it home. First half is complete. 2-2 battle here in Iowa.
A couple of teams that know how to score goals, and these goaltenders being left hung out to dry here. There's a great chance at one end for Iowa, then the other way. Jalen throws it up for the 2-on-0 between Bennett and Gooch. Gooch with the long shot, and he was so tired he couldn't even see Bennett was wide open. There was nobody in front of him. And that's one, you know how they say shots never a bad play? I didn't like that shot. But Gooch was so tired he couldn't even think. He had to get to the bench.
Gizmo spotted that. He just had to let it fly. So 2-2. Let's hear from the 3-ice Philadelphia head coach.
Yeah, thanks, guys. All right, Johnny, obviously a game that's more posturing than anything, but what are you trying to focus on with the guys right now and keep them motivated?
Yeah, I think we need to still keep good habits. I didn't really like that period very much. I thought we messed around with the puck a lot, caused too many turnovers that were unnecessary for us. So just want to keep the good habits going. I understand we're still, we're in the Final Four here, but you want to go playing hard, playing well, not with this.
You talked to me the other week about just how comfortability was important in this moment so you can relax a little bit, but I like the idea of keeping the pedal down. Is this where you might try something different too, just to see if it works to pull out later?
Yeah, I mean, it's worth a shot. I mean, we're not playing for really a whole lot right now, so it's a chance to mix the lines up a little bit. If it gets to that, we'll get there.
And how important is it the fact that you might end up seeing Iowa in the final in that final week?
It very well could. We'll end up seeing them on Thursday at some point, but we'll get there when we get there.
All right, thanks, Johnny. I appreciate it always. John LeClaire, fellas.
That's a 3-time 50-goal scorer, U.S. Hockey Hall of Fame inductee. 2-2 score at halftime here. It's week number 4, season 4 of 3-ice, the best part of hockey.
Power means everything. Always win every battle.
I find my power in my edges.
I think just digging deep.
Pushing my own boundaries. You're playing for something that's bigger than yourself. Fans, crowd, family.
The next shot's the biggest one, so win the game.
Red Bull gives you wings.
Of our game.
Some athletes chase distance, some chase speed, some chase power. Others simply want to move with more confidence. Different goals, one shared belief. At Squares, we believe performance starts where you stand. We challenge convention, engineering footwear designed to improve stability, balance, and movement from the ground up. Move better, play better, live better. Squares, performance starts where you stand.
Tied at 2 in Extreme Arena, week number 4, game number 1, and glad to have you along for this one. Iowa in the hop. You guys making it already to the final. No problem there for you all, but just, I guess, the basic feeling on what you're trying to go for here personally to get you ready for that championship week.
Well, this is the team that won the other week, so we knew this was going to be one of the better teams here, and that even though we're locked up for the playoffs, we may run into them again. So I think it's a good kind of feeling out game to see where we match up against the best.
Nice. You guys are a pretty well-balanced group. You've got a lot of that offensive prowess. Obviously, Koff can score a ton of goals. You got Broads back in net. Is it the strength in the hole that makes you guys so good and puts you in this position?
Yeah, I think it starts with Broads in the back. You know, you can't win this without having a good goalie. And then we got some older, more mature guys that aren't taking too many guys one-on-one, and a little bit more possession, team-based game, and it's been successful for us up to this point.
Your first game of the night, you'll obviously play another one. Will you try something different in that second game just for the sake of trying it?
No, I think we're, it's working what we're doing right now, so we're just going to stick with what's working.
All right, Nate, good luck on that second here. All right, fellas, figuring out who's going to the championship and who's going to the consolation. We'll send it back up to you, period number 2, getting going right now.
Gizmo, remember, this is the time for 3 Ice Iowa, outscoring the opposition 8-0 in the second half of games.
I guess they've been good with the long change. I like that interview.
And no wonder Mason Jobst is fast. He's from Speedway, Indiana.
I saw that. Hobie Baker finalist and 50 points in the American Hockey League with Rochester. He's got some game.
Mason Jobst is on the ice to start off our second half here in a 2-2 game. Winner moves on to this week's championship. This is the finale of the 3 Ice regular season. Here comes Blake Bennett. Bennett driving in, goes across. It's ripped on, goal save made by Brodeur. Back the other way comes Jobst. Jobst along with Tim Kaufman, who's got the Warrior golden helmet. Can't possibly miss him. Penalty is going to be called. Jobst the guilty party. Johnson will go to the bench. Fortunato on the entry with a spinorama. Fortunato, save now. He scores. He scored an incredible goal. Brandon Fortunato.
I don't know if Fortunato knew what happened at the blue line, but it looked like there was going to be a big collision. He 360'd out of it. Came out clean, went to the net, and banked it off the glove of Brodeur and somehow trickled over the goal line. Take a look at what happened at the blue line. Wow, what a move with the hands and the feet.
There's your leading candidate for goal of the week, Brandon Fortunato. Cam Johnson to stop on Wheeler. Now it's Murovich. Sticked away by Cam Johnson. 3-on-2 develops here for 3 Ice Philadelphia. AJ Vanderbeck, Josh Wilkins. Wilkins will take a peek, slows things down, trips over to Smerrick. Jalen Smerrick, defended by Camper. Smerrick, Vanderbeck. AJ Vanderbeck flings it down to Jalen Smerrick. Hat trick back in week number 1 in a championship game. Vanderbeck snaps that one, rings it off the post.
He had no space to get that shot off. Not sure how he even got that through.
Guy can score from anywhere. He's got one right there from that little 3 Ice logo.
Oh, right on cue.
Yeah, he might have the best release in 3 Ice. And he goes under the bar many a time. He doesn't need much of a seam. Gets a lot of pace on that as well.
Third goal of the summer for AJ Vanderbeck. It's a 4-2 3 Ice Philadelphia lead. Unfamiliar territory for 3 Ice Iowa, giving up goals in the second half. Philadelphia with the advantage. It's going to be set up.
I got a feeling Carter Camper, who played his youth hockey in Cleveland for the Barons, And then obviously spent some time in the pro ranks. I think he's got a goal or so in him, boys.
Okay. Another Hobie Baker finalist on Team Iowa.
This is Trevor Gooch. Brandon Fortunato. That beautiful goal earlier here in the second half. Then it was A.J. Vanderbeek giving 3-Ice Philadelphia a 4-2 lead. Dealing back with it was Bennett to Jalen Smerrick. He barges in, fakes the shot, takes it, and he shoots and scores. Jalen Smerrick.
That faked out Brodeur. Brodeur lost his angle a little bit. And for Jalen, with the fake shot, he took another stride and was able to create an angle for himself and go short side. Beautiful goal by a defenseman who puts up big offensive numbers.
Fourth goal of the summer for Jalen Smerrick. Still a ton of time remaining here. A 3-goal lead for 3-Ice Philadelphia. That's out of the reach of Jobst. Jobst tried to pass, got blocked away by Vanderbeek, 2-on-1. Everything seems to be a 2-on-1. Wilkins, Vanderbeek couldn't get a stick on it. Jobst was able to dig it out. Tap it ahead. Pelton-Weiss spinning past the Kaufman. Kaufman 1 against 2. Knifed away from Pelton-Weiss. Here's Vanderbeek looking for another one. Steps in, fires and scores. The guy can't miss with that shot.
He can't miss. Brodeur took a look back at Vanderbeek as he breezed by him behind the net, and the puck was already out. I mean, this guy can absolutely... It's just great to see. It really is. It's a long stick. The butt end is huge. He's able to create a lot of leverage with it.
A.J. Vanderbeek. Spent some time growing up in California, played roller hockey, shooting pucks, practicing that shot. College hockey at Northern Michigan, and the guy can score from anywhere. Gizmo, what do you have?
AJ, you're having fun. You're smiling. I mean, you're pretty much always smiling, but feeling it right now quite a bit. Boys were talking about that roller hockey prowess maybe contributing a little bit to just your adeptness to be able to snap the puck so quickly. Is that where you kind of picked that up?
Yeah, I think so. I think just when you don't have other aspects of your game, maybe your skating's not the best, you got to be good at something. So just a lot of practice when I was younger, but a lot of good passes out here. Our team has a bunch of really good players, and I think everyone's clicking right now.
Did you just throw shade on your skating? Because that is also very good right now.
No, thanks for the subtle tire pump, but...
I'm happy to pump your tires. A.J. Vanderbeek, typical hockey guy, super humble.
We've got a pulled netminder here right now.
Yeah, you can hear the guys talking about that during the interview in the background. Carter Camper is going to stick handle and pass Kaufman in front, and trying to bury it was Murovich. It just trickles to Cam Johnson. It's a restart. There's to leave that fear zone, the semicircle around the goaltender. 3:15 left. Net empty. Breaking up ice is Bennett. Takes a look and fires it in. Bullseye.
7 goals on 13 shots for Team Philadelphia. 7 on 13, that's pretty high shooting percentage.
Oh, it's 6 unanswered goals. 7-2. Wheeler, nice cutback, but the shot was going to slide its way wide of Cam Johnson. Johnson with 8 saves. Ice Philadelphia trying to punch their ticket to this week's championship. Wheeler looking for Camper. Vanderbeek's looking for Atrick. Vanderbeek, oh, just at the last second, was stick checked. Couldn't get the shot off. No helmet for Vanderbeek. And Murovich is going to scoop it up for 3-Ice Iowa. 3-Ice Iowa, they'll lose this game. Here comes Kaufman. Set off, that's jammed wide by Murovich. We know we're going to see 3-Ice Iowa next week in the Patrick Cup playoffs. Same thing with 3-Ice Philadelphia. Gooch leaned into that backhander. Ty Pelton-Weiss stretching it out. Jobst unable to get a stick on it. Flying in after the puck is Tim Kaufman. Skipping puck, Bennett. Brodeur out of his crease. Blake Bennett creeps in, shoots, and it's stopped by Brodeur. 90 seconds remaining. Here in a 7-2 game, 6 straight goals for 3-Ice Philadelphia. They were down 2-1, guys. Fortunato had the best of all the goals.
A little shake and bake there for a man who played in Italy. I like the fact that a lot of these guys do get to play over in Europe. Great opportunities.
Jobst off the shoulder of Cam Johnson. Tim Kaufman guides it over to Ty Pelton-Weiss in front. Tip try, save mate Johnson. Into the final minute. Yeah, I love going through the resumes of all these guys. Different leagues, different countries. You're right, it must be a great experience. If you love to travel, if you love different cultures, learning things, and seeing different types and styles of hockey.
Yeah, lots of leagues over there. Great opportunity to see the world.
AJ Vanderbeck last year was in Sweden and Finland. Play was broken up by Murovic. Carter Camper's got himself a breakaway here in the final seconds and is denied. And then another stop. Ty Murovic followed up there. Trying to pad the stats late in the semifinal game. This game's going to belong to 3 Ice Philadelphia, and I feel bad for Jeremy Brodeur because he's got to stare this down, and what are you going to do? 2 seconds left. You got those two, and it's AJ Vanderbeck with another goal and an 8-2 final score, a blowout victory for 3 Ice Philadelphia.
You talked about padding your stats, and for Vanderbeck, he might be wearing that gold helmet the next time we see him. Who knows? But for Johnny Leclerc, I know he wasn't happy at halftime, but he's got to be pretty pleased right now. 8-2. I mean, that was a whitewash of a team that won 7-1 last week. So really incredible work there for John Leclerc and what they were able to accomplish.
That's why we do the interviews. And John Leclerc, message received. Let's hear from Blake Bennett of 3 Ice Philadelphia.
Fellas, talking about message received from John Leclerc. He wanted you guys to stay your course, didn't like the first half, needed an adjustment. You clearly did. How quick of a flip of a switch was that for you all on the bench?
Yeah, it was real quick. It's the same thing we did the first game, and we just believe in ourselves, and we know how talented of a group we have, and we know if we keep doing the same thing we did the first day, then hopefully we win a championship.
You're in the Patty Cup playoffs, but you'll play for a championship for week number 4. How important is that win?
Yeah, really, really huge. I mean, getting the win yesterday was just made us so confident coming into today, and all we're doing is looking forward to what's in store for us tomorrow. And obviously this is to keep our game tuned and playing for first seed. So,
anything you would change going into this next game, personally or team-wise?
Absolutely not. Just keep trusting ourselves and each other.
All right, perfect. Thank you so much. Great job. Good luck tonight.
Thank you.
All right, a look at the updated bracket here as we find our way into the finals. It'll be Philly and Boston playing for that championship here in week number 4. We have much more coming to you from Extreme Arena, including the consolation match. It is 3 Ice, week number 4 from Extreme Arena in Coralville, Iowa, and we have got much more to come, so don't go anywhere. It's 3 Ice, the best part of hockey.
Kyle, spinorama, backhanded, oh!
Three ice is the best part of hockey. We have taken the NHL's overtime format and made it our full-time format. It's overtime all the time.
Cam Johnson, he skates in a backhander! Your mid-north, oh my!
We are 2 8-minute periods of running clock. We have face-offs to start the periods. Other than that, when we get a goal scored on us, it's a reset from the goaltender. And we've got a few unique rules that make us even faster. One, we play the puck live off the netting above the plexiglass. If it comes in clean, we are still playing. 2, we do not have 4-on-3 power plays. If we have a penalty, we go straight to penalty shots. It's what we call a jailbreak format. Drop the puck at center ice. Everybody lines up in the blue line behind the shooter. He strides into it. If they can catch him, great, but no one really ever gets caught. It's an incredible format.
Oh my goodness!
So those are probably our most exciting rules. And then just pace, pace, pace. It is just an electric track meet on the ice.
Tyler Murovich, he shoots and scores again! And we're tied again!
We have breakaways, 2-on-1s, tic-tac-toe passing, great saves. It is the most electric part of the game. I'm a 5-on-5 NHL fan all day long, but when you take it down to 3-on-3, it is electric.
3-ice Minnesota! 3-ice champions! They will raise the Patrick Cup in 2025!
You gotta love 3-ice. EJ Johnson breaking it down for us. And when we come back, the coach of Philadelphia, a member of the Legion of Doom, and a heck of a guy, John LeClair, up in the booth with the fellas. I'll be back right after this.
Welcome back to the intermission here at 3-Ice in Iowa. And I'm here with Team Philadelphia's head coach, Johnny LeClair, after a big win against Iowa. And Johnny, you, I know the game didn't mean anything, but you might see that team again in the future. So what were you trying to achieve there?
Yeah, I mean, our biggest thing, as we talked about before the game, is no bad habits. So we're trying to get the, just go out, play the game, play the right way. So when things are on the line, that they have those instilled in them. But I think we're going to see a different Iowa team if we play them again in the finals or the semifinals. That was a good team over there. I think they kind of took their foot off the gas maybe a little bit in the second. So
yeah.
I don't know if we're going to use that as a benchmark if we have to face them again.
No, I don't think so. How about the goalies? They were left hung out to dry there a little bit, and you want to preserve what I think is one of the best goaltenders, certainly in the East Coast League for the last 4 years, in Cam Johnson, where he just seems to win everything. And, he thinks he's going to win this year as well in 3 ice.
And he should think that way. I mean, he's playing as well as anybody out there. Like I said the other day to you guys, he's got a winning pedigree in him. He's been terrific. And, that was one of the things that we really stressed. Like, that's why we wanted to play the right way. We don't want to leave him hanging out there to dry, let these guys come in and do stuff to him. He's been terrific for us, and we definitely want to protect him.
How busy are you in the off season here with your duties with the Philadelphia Flyers? And, what have you learned there that you can incorporate here into 3 ice?
No, so it's fun. I'm around a lot. We have a lot of the young guys that come in work out in the summertime, so I'm over there chatting with them and just talking to them. So just talking hockey with those young guys, especially the minds and some of these kids that are getting drafted, you're learning something every day from them. So it's been a great experience, just making me a better hockey person, and just really enjoying it.
Well, I don't know if this is going to make you a better hockey person, but Nick Gizmo right down there, Gizmondi has a question for you.
Okay.
Johnny, just thinking about your team and the makeup of them, you're getting such diversity across the board. Obviously, we heard about the goaltending. CJ's been fantastic, but I just want to talk a little bit about the prowess of AJ Vanderbeck. I think he might be a little underrated in this league.
I mean, the last game you saw, AJ's shot's just incredible.
Oh.
I mean, he's got a snapshot that's just elite. I mean, it's, Joe Sakic coming off the stick.
Wow.
It's just snaps, and it's in the back of the net. So, having a weapon like that on your team is a huge bonus. And AJ's been terrific. I had him last year. I kept him just because how great of a player he is. And he's one of the premier players out here. He's going to be in the running there for hopefully the end of the golden helmet at the end.
Yeah, I think he will be. He does have that sniper ability, that's for sure. Thanks, Johnny. Thanks for joining.
Appreciate it, Bob.
We appreciate it. Good luck in the final.
Thanks.
All righty. All right, Gizmo.
All right, Johnny LeClaire. Always love getting to talk to him, whether it's in a situation like this or on the bench. There's so much to Johnny LeClaire, and he loves being a part of 3 Ice, been here from the very beginning. All right, well, you heard him talk about AJ Vanderbeck a little bit. AJ also happens to be a friend of mine, and we both happen to live in Colorado, and that means we got to have a little bit of fun at my home golf course, Cherry Creek Country Club, just outside of Denver last summer.
Seconds ago, Smerrick, Vanderbeck called for it, a drive, he scores! AJ Vanderbeck, we got a 1-goal game!
You and me have become friends through the fact that we're both in Colorado. We love golf, we love hockey, and we're here at Cherry Creek Country Club. What is the comparison of the golf game to the hockey game?
Definitely a lot more inconsistent in the hockey game, but just good to get out here, and obviously it's a great thing to do in the summer for sure. And this is a beautiful course, and just really appreciative for you getting me out here, and looking for a good round today.
And it's Vanderbeck against Brodeur. He scores again! Natural hat trick, AJ Vanderbeck putting on a show.
What's the reflection on the season so far, and what's the thoughts leading into the final week?
Yeah, obviously quick season this year, shortened season, just happy to be a part of it for sure.
Rister again, and they score another one, posted in AJ Vanderbeck.
What's the best memory from the 3A season, do you think?
I think it's you get thrown in the ring really quickly. You don't know what to expect, at least myself. Yeah. Not playing in it before. We won that first weekend. That was super cool. Really tight game, and then Wilkes had a really sick goal. Obviously, goal of the night that night. That kind of turned the tides for us, so winning that was pretty cool. So that's probably the best one so far.
Buddy, so good. AJ, thank you so much for everything, pal. That was an awesome time today. Awesome summer. Good luck in Sweden.
Thank you.
All right. always fun getting to hang out with AJ Vanderbeck, whether it's on the ice or on the golf course. And normally my member guest partner, but it happened to fall on the same week as 3 Ice did. So they're all having fun doing whatever they're doing back in Colorado at Cherry Creek Country Club. And guys, I hope you're having fun. Stay out of trouble and enjoy the week. When we come back, it's time for hockey. And it's time for hockey right now. I'm still getting ready to go.
Gizmo, we're glad you're here.
It's good to be here, my friend Mirzy. And by the way,
lowering yourself to join us.
That's not kidding me. Get to be on a broadcast with you and Bob Airy. Give me a break. All day, every day. You're doing the heavy lifting, my guy. I'm proud of the effort.
Well, the voice is holding up somewhat. Patrick Grasso going to start it off with a shot that's denied by Jeremy Brodeur. We got 3 Ice Iowa in the black, gold, and red. And in the yellow jerseys, 3 Ice Pittsburgh, their goaltender Kazimir Kaskasuo. Tim Kaufman retrieving the puck, got there ahead of Patrick Grasso. Well, we just watched 3 Ice Iowa guys. We know they're going to the Patrick Cup playoffs, and we know they got a ton of experience in this format.
So what do you expect in this game?
Good question. I mean, the goal of the week still up for grabs. These guys are playing for prize money. You're playing for seeding. Get a half a point.
Playing maybe to get drafted next year. Who knows?
Yeah, that's right.
You know,
there's always something to play for.
Yep.
Here's Carter Camper. Camper retreating, can't go over the center line.
Nobody wants to be embarrassed out there. Somebody wants to show me something.
Wheeler to Murovich, score. Tyler Murovich.
Out of Pittsburgh, PA. Works the ice castle there in the south of Pittsburgh, and what a grinder he is. And you talk about a guy that hasn't played in so long any pro hockey, but runs things there, plays that 3-on-3 league that they have in his facility.
He plays with a lot of the professionals that are from the Pittsburgh area, guys like Vincent Trocheck and Logan Cooley. So it's a high-level 3-on-3 summer league that he plays in at his home rink.
Says they get a lot of spectators out there.
Yeah.
I think he's chopping the ankles of Cooley there.
Cooley's cousin, LJ Mooney, who's very highly touted prospect in the game. Kaskasuo makes the stop. 3 Ice Pittsburgh is going to reset. Players have to leave that clear zone, but it's given away. And Yops tries to swing it over to Kaufman. Nudged out the center, puck is free. Zach was breaking down the middle. Grasso has it here for 3 Ice Pittsburgh, shooting one, and that'll whistle wide. Laredo confronted by Kaufman. Here's Cooper Zach, twisting and turning straight away. Shadowed by Weiss. Zach in front, Grasso, and he scores.
Good finish. Good hard pass east to west, and Grasso's able to bang a 5-home on Brodeur.
Yeah,
right there at the top of the crease for Grasso.
I don't know how hard you push if you're Iowa here, knowing that you kind of have this thing sort of heading into next week or a couple weeks. You can kind of maybe just take it easy, work on some fundamental stuff, Bob. But do you go full send here?
I don't know. I think that's the only way some people are built.
Yeah, I guess give it a go.
What's your DNA? And it comes out in situations like this. Let's see. Like, watch Maravich. He's already got one. He'll end up with 3 in this game.
He's got no pause button, that's for sure. But I wonder if you're Jeremy Brodeur, do you do the sprawling windmill save to keep yourself in a consolation match, or do you just play it easy?
You can get save of the night. Another thing that's up for grabs is a scoring title, guys.
That is true.
You can get 4 or 5 goals in this game.
All right, valid point. So it's all gas, no brakes.
That's usually the case in 3 Ice. It's always a track meet, always fun. Connor Moore finds a target in O'Regan. O'Regan patiently to CJ Smith. Smith, number 19. O'Regan, former NHLer. San Jose, Buffalo, and Anaheim.
He's 32 now. Won a gold medal for the U18 club, USA, 2012.
More to O'Regan. O'Regan pressured at the top, lost it. Ty Pelt-Bice tracks it down. Pelt-Bice tried to pass, and it was broken up by O'Regan.
He was looking for Murovich there, and he had eyes and a nice clean shot at him. If he would have threaded that pass, I think he would have had it.
O'Regan stops on a dime, kicked it loose. O'Regan to Laredo. Matt Laredo hits the post, had some daylight. Taking off now is Tim Kaufman, wearing the Warrior golden helmet. Kaufman stopped by Kaskisuo. Back up high. Jobst is denied. And now Kaufman shoots and scores. Too many chances for 3 Ice Iowa, and they will take the lead.
That shiny bucket matches that uniform pretty nicely, boys. Maybe he just hangs on to that little thing.
I'm not too sure the goaltenders are that enthused by the up and down action we've seen here so far.
Well, poor Jeremy Brodeur, that last game. And Jobst has himself a goal. 3 Ice Iowa taking a 3-1 lead. Coming up is our weekly championship, 3 Ice Philadelphia against 3 Ice Boston.
That game's got some big implications.
Oh, yeah. Larry Murphy's team watching that one closely. They will be rooting hard for 3 Ice Philadelphia to win it. Tyler Murovich trying to go against the grain. Jobst protects it. Mason Jobst. Jobst, soft dish. Murovich tried to go backdoor. Kaufman kept it alive, and he hits the post. Skated out by Patrick Grasso. He's always been a player to watch here at 3 Ice. Grasso. Now pinball around. Murovich had to reach for it. Just couldn't take it off the boards. Kaskisuo after the puck. Good block by Murovich. Open net. And it's blocked by Cooper Zek's stick.
An almost open net. Oh, great job by Zet to get back there. He's an offensive defenseman by trade. He's undersized for most defensemen, but that's the way it's going now.
CJ Smith, he's got an open net. He couldn't just curl it in.
I don't know how that one didn't go.
Cooper Zek making a case for save of the day.
Can we actually do that? Because that would be a thing. I mean, heck.
Why not?
Hey-oh.
We make our own rules here.
No rules on the 3 Ice telecast. Gizmo, you've interviewed goalies in the game, and you interview the referee.
That's true. We're going to figure out what the next innovation is of that. And I'm afraid for my own safety on what that might be.
Now, if you hop on the ice during live play, now that will be groundbreaking.
Yeah, we're getting close to that. We're getting close to that.
More. Unable to finish. Puck loose, and Jobst is after it. Races in. Little spin around dish to Kaufman. Shoots and scores. How about that setup from Mason Jobst? And the shot from Kaufman.
Boy. Kaskisuo went for the hockey card pose there, and shot went 5-hole. Kaufman has just been on fire. The veteran. Team Iowa, in front of the home crowd. A little hop here in this game. Up 4-1. A little revenge game for them, Mearsy.
They are the hometown team. 2 goals for Tim Kaufman. 3 straight for 3 Ice Iowa. 4-1 at halftime.
Fabric of our game.
Red Bull gives you wings.
Think you know squares? Think again. The proven performance that makes us different hasn't changed. So what has? Refined materials, elevated comfort, modern style. What stayed the same? Stability, balance, power, confidence. Because performance starts with a stronger foundation. Squares. Performance starts where you stand. See the difference for yourself at squares.com.
Live it up, live it up, live it up.
Four to one for Team Iowa and Guy Carbonneau in the consolation match of week number 4, 3 ice from Extreme Arena in Coralville. Bench side with you, Nick Gismondi, with the head coach, Guy Carbonneau. Coach, you guys are already into the Patty playoffs, so this is more about semantics, but what's the message to the guys, and what do you want to see out of this game?
Well, I think we saw that in the first game, probably a little slobby. I think, everybody knows that we're going to be in the final, so I think we took it a little easy, gave them too many chances. Nobody's panicking. I think we're just trying to keep the good habit going. I see a little difference in that second game right now, so we just got to keep it going.
What is it you like the most after seeing your team now for 4 weeks? What's the thing that you're most proud of with this unit?
Well, I've said this since the start. I mean, most of those guys know each other, but they play at different places. They take their time to come and play in these events, and they're all competitive. They want to win, and they stick together, and it's fun. It's that friendship and competitive. It's fun to work with those guys.
You're getting a good contribution throughout the lineup, but I want to hone in on just newcomer Carter Camper. His first year playing 3 ice. He's tried to get into it a few times, but he seems right at home.
Exactly. I think that's one thing. Like I said prior, in the first couple of years, we didn't have a chance to know a lot of those guys. Now we do a little bit more, and talking with the guys that we have in the lineup over the years, you kind of learn who they are, and you're trying to pick up on what kind of player can add to what we have already. So they all have skills, they all have speed, and it shows on the scoreboard right now.
Carbo, appreciate you. Good luck in the second half here, and look forward to seeing you in the finals.
Thank you.
Guy Carbonneau, head coach of Iowa, and they're in good shape right now, up 4-1, Mearsy and Bob.
And Gizmo, Carter Camper, 14 years, most of them in the American Hockey League and some time in the NHL. If you're looking to rep 3 Ice on game day and beyond, you can visit 3ice.com now to check out the latest official 3 Ice merchandise. Gear up and show your support for the best part of hockey. And Casimir Kaskisuo down there in the corner, posing for a picture. He had the GoPro on top of his mask during the warm-up.
I didn't see him go to the other side with the guy with the antlers.
That's after this period.
Okay, that's if they come back. Well, let's see what we can find. I don't think we're going to see a goalie goal, but we could tell Kaskisuo that he's able to go down there with his GoPro if he puts it on the lid, and that would be something, wouldn't it? Let's see what Grasso.
Join a rush.
Join a rush.
Get a scoring chance. Your teammates will back you up. Yep. Someone will stand in that net. Won't be me. No. But someone will. Matt Laredo starting things off in the second half. 4-1. 3 Ice Iowa with the lead. 3 Ice Pittsburgh only 3 shots on goal. And they've got another one. That's in the back of the net. 4-2.
Gotta like that. Laredo got his stick in there at the last second, got a little tip on that in front of the cage. Take a look. Right shot to a left shot. Yep, no question about it. The man from Oakville, Ontario. Home of the Canadian Open golf tournament.
Oh, really?
Glen Abbey. Not this year, though.
I know Gizmo knows that.
No, he knows
anything golf related. Laredo, now only a 4-2 score. Yop's taken off. Separation, and he's in. Stopped by Kaskisuo down low.
Boys, at the Canadian Open, the RBC Canadian Open there, they actually have a hole that is called the rink, and they have it surrounded by boards, and they encourage everybody to bang on the boards and get the guys hyped up. It feels like it's the end of a hockey arena, and they got a goal there, they got helmets as the tee markers, and then any player that's Canadian that comes up to the tee box, they sing him the Canadian national anthem.
They do, and some of the Canadian players, they don like the Austin Matthews jerseys. Oh, it's just awesome, Mearsy. It's good stuff.
It's pretty fun.
Tim Kaufman going all the way around the zone. Kaufman to Murovic. Murovic fires. Nice glove save for Kazimir Kaskisuo. Won the 3-Ice World Cup with 3-Ice Finland earlier in July. The inaugural World Cup. And the Finns got the victory. CJ Smith. Moore is stopped by Brodeur.
Connor Moore played 4 years in Boston College.
Pass attempt by Brodeur got knocked down. Smith from Moore. Gathers it in. Moore. Smith whacks it across for O'Regan. O'Regan, nice sauce to Smith. Smith closing, shooting, shrugged away by Brodeur.
I like the push by Pittsburgh here, keeping the gas on, you know, giving it what they have, even though they don't necessarily really have anything going here. But I like the push.
Yeah, and their goalie's making some saves now too.
Murovic to Carter Camper, looking to go back for Murovic, didn't connect. CJ Smith tosses it back to Moore. 5:15 remaining in our second half. This is the consolation game, and we're really looking forward to 3-Ice Boston and 3-Ice Philadelphia in the Week 4 championship. Grasso fires off the bar. Pinball's back to Brodeur. He keeps it out.
Murovic stacked the pads in front of that shot.
Cooper Zach tight space. 3-Ice Iowa regrouping. They are the home team here in Coralville. Wheeler in. Kaskisuo holds his ground. High Pelt Vice. Puck was behind him. Laredo able to strip it away. And Matt Laredo shuffle one forward, waiting for it as Cooper Zach got a chance. He's in. Glove save. Brodeur and a beauty. Tim Kaufman. Yop's calling for it. He's got it. Breakaway. Save made. Kaskisuo.
A little bit of the waffle on that. He's checking it out.
Now we're trading chances and odd man rushes. Breakaways 2-on-1s. Connor Moore. Moore over to Smith.
Ouch.
Off his teammate, and Moore feeling that. 2-on-1 now for 3-Ice Iowa. Tim Kaufman dashing in. Passes. Yobs for Kaufman. Couldn't force it through.
You see the gold helmet, and then you use the word dashing in, the term dashing in. I really like that, Mearsy. Is that a new one? I don't know if I've heard that from
That's all about the golden helmet.
I know. Awesome. Or is it the antlers?
I don't even have to look at his number.
Dashing.
It's nice.
I love it.
The jacket by Antlerman is dashing. I will say that. There's Murovic. Slamming the door. Kazimir Kaskisuo, and then a little windmill save.
Guys, I almost wore that exact same thing today. That would have been incredibly embarrassing for me.
That was sweet.
That was a good look right there from ice level and the Antler man. O'Regan, tight turn. Throwing across Cooper Zach.
Oh, that's a body check there by Murovic, is it not?
Will be called.
No, they're going to call a trip. Give him something. But the last shift, he was blocking shots. He was laying out like a goaltender. No quit at all. And here's Kaskisuo as he takes this one out of the air.
This results in a penalty shot.
Yeah, a little collision.
know, if you're rubbing, you're racing.
Cooper Zek, can he make it a one-goal game? In on the backhand and scores. Some
Where was
sick
the room?
mitts from Cooper Zek.
Oh, man, that puck had eyes. Looked like Brodeur had it shut down on the glove side and rolled over the pad and under the glove. Little backhand trickery.
So, guys, 3-Ice Pittsburgh mounting a comeback here. They have both goals in the second half. Still a world of time left. More. Laredo. Matt Laredo darts down the left wing. Found a seam. Got it through. Brodeur stopped at Laredo. And he can't beat Brodeur either.
Brodeur sharpened up for this game.
Yeah, both goaltenders here in the second half.
Casimir Kaskasuo and Jeremy Brodeur, the son of the great Marty Brodeur. Matt Laredo glides in. Laredo, good knockdown on the intercept was Ty Pelton-Weiss. Carter Camper going the other direction. 2 minutes remaining in our second half. 2 8-minute halves running time. 4-3 would be stop time in the final minute. And all penalties are penalty shots in 3-Ice. This is season 4. And they're playing for the Patrick Cup and some prize money as well. Tyler Murovich patiently dished it to Kaufman, steps and shoots.
That's a breakout right there.
Right out perfectly for O'Regan. Can he tie it up? No.
Here it comes.
Oh, I
thought I was going to go cross crease with that, boys.
Cooper Zek finesses into that blue semicircle. 1:14 to go. 3-Ice Iowa trying to nurse this one-goal lead. Tyler Murovich. And he is dashing. Murovich along with Kaufman and Jobst. Jobst off of Zach Kaskasuo. Stops it, restart.
Here goes Kaskasuo out of the net.
Well, head coach Joe Mullen pulling the goaltender. Cooper Zek has the entry and he'll slide one over to Matt Laredo. 42 seconds to go. 3-Ice Pittsburgh in the yellow uniforms trying to tie it up. Wrist shot, save, rebound. On it is Laredo. Laredo for C.J. Smith.
Nobody in front of Brodeur right now. All perimeter play.
Smith to Grasso. Grasso faking. C.J. Smith. They're down to 23 seconds left. Smith down to the corner. Carried out by Grasso. Grasso driving down the middle, passing. Laredo, dozen seconds to go. Time ticking down for 3-Ice Pittsburgh. Looking for one last chance to tie it up. Grasso, here he is, the pass. Pitball's on goal, stop made by Brodeur. 3-Ice Iowa, they survive. Holding on for a 4-3 victory.
A lot of passing around the perimeter there late for Team Pittsburgh. Couldn't really get that opportunity they were looking for late in the game, and Team Iowa is going to hold on. The one-goal victory. Pittsburgh made it exciting in the second half. You can see all this perimeter passing. They just couldn't find a way to get that puck down there on Jeremy Brodeur.
The victory for 3-Ice Iowa. 4-3. We will see them in the Patrick Cup playoffs next week. And let's go down to Gizmo with one of the Iowa natives here, C.J. Smith.
Yeah, CJ, you grew up in Des Moines, so an opportunity to play here in 3-Ice at home-ish. What's that experience been like for you?
Yeah, it's always awesome to come back to Iowa to play hockey. I'm pretty proud of being from Des Moines. I'm pretty proud of being from Iowa. So, cool experience. This was awesome. Tough results out there, a little frustrating, but I had a lot of fun, and it was awesome to see some guys I haven't seen in a while. And like I said, just coming back to Iowa to play hockey where I'm from, it means a lot. And like I said, a really cool experience for me.
What's the biggest takeaway for you from this, and what are you looking forward to when you come back?
I would say the competitiveness. That was frustrating. We didn't think we were going to lose that first one today, and I didn't realize how upset and how frustrated that would have made me. So the overall competitiveness kind of came out of us there after that game. And it was fun to be competitive. It's always fun to be competitive, and it's a privilege and opportunity to compete. So I think that was the biggest takeaway. But then the games itself were a lot of fun. A little bit different style than you're used to in a regular season format. So it's cool to learn some new things and see some new things out there.
Well, it's good stuff. Glad to have you, and glad to have you home here, and look forward to more.
Yeah, thank you.
All right. Steve, Bob, back to you.
So cool to see Des Moines native C.J. Smith and Patrick Grasso grew up about an hour and a half away from where we are here in Coralville. Hockey Ninja giving you the full bracket. We await the championship game as the Zambonis hit the ice, and it will be an opportunity for 3 Ice Boston to punch a ticket to the Patrick Cup playoffs. Philadelphia at the top with Buffalo. So 3 Ice Boston trying to get in. 3 Ice Minnesota, all they can do is scoreboard watch. They're going to be rooting for Philadelphia.
Oh, I know. I'm getting texts right now from the coach. He wants to get the updates, the progress reports.
Tim Coffin in the Warrior Golden Helmet. Nice way to go out in the regular season, especially here for the hometown team. 3 Ice Iowa gets the win. They hang on 4-3 the final. This week's championship is coming up.
All right, follow 3 Ice on all of your favorite social media platforms for highlights, behind-the-scenes access, player and legendary coach features, as well as exclusive content all season long and beyond. Scan the QR code, join the conversation, and stay connected with the fastest game on ice. Nick Gismondi back with you here as they are cleaning the sheet here at Extreme Arena, getting you all set for that championship game between Boston and Philly. So much on the line there, and boy, can't wait to see how that one plays out. And of course, Minnesota very on edge to see if that plays out. They are certainly rooting for Philadelphia in that game. All right, well, we talk about social media, and Kazimir Kaskasua the goaltender, who we just saw, he loves it. And he's got a whole big thing going on social media, and he wears a helmet cam. I wish he would wear it more during the games. But let's see and learn a little bit more about KK.
Little self-pass there and a backhand try from Majera. You can't beat Kaskasuo. Bertuzzi dances in and is shut down by Kaskasuo.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun. Obviously, competitive hockey in July is pretty special, and get to be back with the same team and some of the same guys and get to see the other guys around the league. It's a lot of fun and putting up a special event and some good hockey as well.
Great Watts in on goal, stopped by Kaskasuo.
Obviously, there's a lot of space out there on the ice, and 2-on-1s, breakaways, the penalty shots. Every penalty is a penalty shot, so a lot of grade A scoring chances, not a whole lot of easy saves to be made. So really got to be on my toes the whole time, and you got to be ready and able to help your team out.
Here, Bertuzzi, Crow, denied by Kaskasuo.
Being a goalie, it's can be super fun. Obviously, be out there on the ice the whole time and make big saves and have cool looking gear and painted masks. But yeah, it's pretty cool as a goalie, get to be the last line of defense and make a difference in a game.
The high step, tried to get the shot away, fell for him on his own. Rebound, oh, what a glove save by Kaskasuo.
It was a really cool experience. Obviously, my first time playing for Team Finland and going to a new place that I've never been before, and seeing all the guys who run 3 ice and how well it's put together, and just the fans were great. It was sold out arena, and it was just nice little warm up for this 3 ice, and obviously be able to go over there and have a good team and win the World Championships was pretty cool.
Make sure you're following KK as well as us on social media for all those updates we told you about earlier. Championship game coming up shortly. Big things at stake. Boston can punch their ticket to the postseason with a win. We'll have that shortly. 3 Ice continues.
Live it up, live it up, live it up.
In hockey, comfort is sacred. It's the key to unlocking speed, agility, power. Not that kind of comfort. The kind of comfort we're talking about is so epic, it threatens public safety. So comfortable, it's kind of weird. Anyway, the all-new Warrior Alpha Pro Skate. Why just skate when you can wheel comfortably?
Fabric of our game.
Red Bull gives you wings.
Some athletes chase distance, some chase speed, some chase power. Others simply want to move with more confidence. Different goals, one shared belief. At Squares, we believe performance starts where you stand. We challenge convention, engineering footwear designed to improve stability, balance, and movement from the ground up. Move better, play better, live better. Squares, performance starts where you stand.
Championship action coming up in just a moment. It's Philly and Boston. Bork versus LeClaire. And gosh, we've heard and seen that before. Philly looks good. Vanderbeek is on fire. Who wins? We'll find out after the break.
In hockey, comfort is sacred. It's the key to unlocking speed, agility, power. Not that kind of comfort. The kind of comfort we're talking about is so epic, it threatens public safety. So comfortable, it's kind of weird. Anyway, the all-new Warrior Alpha Pro Skate. Why just skate when you can wheel comfortably?
Red Bull gives you wings.
You to you.
Live it up, live it up, live it up, live it up.
We're back, baby. 3Ice, the fastest, most electrifying 3-on-3 pro hockey in the world, is headed for Extreme Arena in Coralville, Iowa this summer.
Oh my goodness!
8 teams, all coached by Hockey Hall of Famers.
Yes, sir!
It's overtime all the time. The best part of hockey lives here all summer long.
It is the nonstop excitement of 3Ice hockey, and a Week 4 championship game is on deck. 3Ice Philadelphia against 3Ice Boston. And why don't we take a look at our starting lineups presented by Hyper Ice, the official recovery technology partner of 3Ice. You've got Cam Johnson in goal for Philly. We know they will be playing in the Patrick Cup playoffs, as they had already punched their ticket. They're loaded with experience and some super skill. 3Ice Boston, Bob, they win and they're in. What are you expecting in this game?
Boston. I'm expecting Boston. I know it's a big challenge, but there's something on the line. And Ray Bork got his team going in the last one to get to this finale. I think they're going to get it done.
Boston got the 2-1 win. Well-played game in the first semifinal this week against 3Ice Pittsburgh. And a solid performance from their starting goaltender, Hunter Miska. He looks on as 3Ice Boston's going to look to sort it out with Majera. Majera guarded by Wilkins. Saucer to Wagner. Wagner, shifty move, threw it off the side of the net. Wagner got the game-winning goal in that first semifinal. Here he is. Looked like Johnson might have gotten a piece of it. It'll wrap its way all the way around down the rink on the fresh ice. And is played by Hunter Miska. Must win for 3Ice Boston to keep their Patrick Cup playoff hopes alive. Dashke shrugs off a man. Dashke curls to the forehand. Dashke over to Singleton. Shot gets blocked, and Trevor Gooch, he's going to scoop it up for 3Ice Philly.
That's a good block by Fortunato in front of Cam Johnson. Cam Johnson, the winner everywhere he goes. It's a big one here.
College in North Dakota, national championship, and 4 rings in the ECHL. There's a nice glove save from Hunter Miska. 3Ice Philadelphia crushed Iowa in the semifinal round earlier today. Tate Singleton spins himself around. Bennett rushing forward. Bennett is in and can't get past the stick of Register. Pretty slick play by the veteran defenseman. Tate Singleton lobs it across the rink. Here's Register. Register, Singleton. Shot attempt ended up being a pass and just eluded Singleton. This one's gonna come back to Hunter Miska, and he'll bank it to center for Singleton. Tate Singleton out of Ohio State. He had that knifed away. Counterattack for Philly. AJ Vanderbeck fires.
If you give that guy any room at all, please.
That's pretty much the only way that shot's not going to work for AJ Vanderbeck is if he misses the net.
I agree totally. And if he's going to get 6-7 shots in this game against Miska, that could be Boston's downfall.
Did you guys hear him throwing shade on his skating when we talked to him on the bench in the last game? I'm like, your skating's great. I'm not sure where that's coming from.
No, I'm not either.
I was like, your skating's just fine.
But then again, he could probably score from up here, Mearsy. So.
Derek Dashke. Leaned on by Fortunato.
Nice.
Soft pass to Bolson. Bolson is stopped by Cam Johnson.
Bolson comes flying off the bench, and well, he goes flying everywhere on the ice. He can flat out skate Bolson, 26 for Boston.
Kate Bolson, who may be the most impressive newcomer this summer in 3 ice. There have been several of them who have stood out. Kate Bolson, only 25 years old. Bolson skates over the blue line. Bolson hard around, just swept it, but nobody there in green, so it's a foot race. And Majera, that will be called a regroup, as it should have been.
You know, I want to go back to talking about CJ a little bit. You talk about him winning everywhere he's been, boys, but there's just this quiet, confident demeanor. He's got that it factor, that swagger, right? Maybe doesn't look like the most, intimidating person, but he's just got this way about him when you talk to him about hockey and about winning, and it's that classic hockey player humbleness, right? But it's this swagger and this confidence that you just feel like he knows he's going to win no matter what he's doing.
I asked him if he was going to go gambling last night. He said, yeah, maybe. I go, well, don't lose all your money. He goes, no, I'm feeling good and lucky. I feel like I'm going to win. He just feels like he's going to win in everything he does.
Exactly.
Makes a save right there as you guys were talking about him.
That's why you want him on your team, right? You ooze that, especially from a position like the goaltender, and everybody else is going to just feed off of that. You're like, all right, well, this guy thinks we're winning. All we got to do is just score a couple of goals.
Made another save on that wraparound attempt. Smerrick skates through center, swatted off his blade. Josh Wilkins, Raleigh, North Carolina native, to AJ Vanderbeck. Vanderbeck to Fortunato. And Fortunato gets spun down. Trying to get back into the play. 3 ice Boston is on the attack with Austin Majera. Carries in with authority and just got hampered enough from Vanderbeck. Fortunato back to play it. Here he is. Brandon Fortunato. Guys, we are scoreless. Shots 3-2. Get the sense, the urgency here, especially on the Boston side. They have to have this game to make the playoffs. Vanderbeck. Vanderbeck turning with it. Josh Wilkins. Vanderbeck accepting it. Wilkins going toward the front, cuts right across the goaltender, Hunter Miska. Vanderbeck is stopped.
You got to force Vanderbeck to his backhand all the time. He'll just keep circling around that one direction, and you're going to be in trouble.
Dashke got stymied there, but he's able to bank it to himself. Dashke in, stopped by Johnson.
And no penalty.
Fired ahead to Vanderbeck. They're in search of a 2-on-1. Fortunato to his left. The pass. Back check by Dashke. Breaks it up. Fortunato weaving with Gooch along with Vanderbeck. Vanderbeck staying out there. Trevor Gooch away from Singleton. Goaltender stick goes flying, so no stick from Miska. It's all the way back in the neutral zone. I don't see that too often.
I was just going to say the same thing.
I don't know if I've ever seen a goalie stick in the neutral zone.
I don't believe I've ever seen a goalie stick in the neutral zone either.
They're going to shuffle it back to him. Well, Ryan Wagner gets the motor going, but lost control of the puck. Blake Bennett, he's another shooter. Rapid City of the ECHL. Minute 20 seconds left. Still scoreless, which is shocking in 3-on-3. Bennett out here with Gooch and Smerrick.
Not a big guy. No, he's only 5'9" out of Grand Island, New York.
Shot by Smerrick. Stop. Oh, he almost poked that one in as it was juggled by Miska. The puck is free. Hustling with Smerrick. He kept it alive for 3-Ice Philadelphia in the orange. Smerrick finally loses possession, and Tate Singleton takes over for Boston. They're coached by the longtime Bruin, Ray Borg. Penalty is called.
Jalen with the trip and the broken blade.
Philadelphia penalty for tripping.
Team Boston will get an opportunity to take the lead in this one. Break the ice in the final minute of this first half. A little chat about who's going to take it. Remember, Singleton took one earlier and dumped it in the corner. Then he came back and got a big assist.
Let's take a look at what he does here. It's Tate Singleton, and it becomes a 2-on-0. Bolson is robbed by Johnson.
Love it.
Now Vanderbeck a chance. Miska fights it off.
Turned it into a 2-on-0 there. The team Boston, they caught Philadelphia napping.
This is the magic of 3-Ice. And it led to a chance the other way, and Miska had to make a big save. You love the end-to-end excitement here of this format. Josh Wilkins. Wilkins, time ticking down on his first half. Vanderbeck stopped by the pads of Miska. How about the goaltending, Bob?
Yeah, I expect it from Cam Johnson, but this is Miska's best game when they've needed him to step up.
Must-win game for 3-Ice Boston. Dashke, Wagner. Final 12 seconds of the first half. Ryan Wagner, Majera went skate to stick. They'll collect it at the top. Majera, a feed to the corner from the sharp angle off of Johnson. Puck is out of play, and the buzzer sounds. No score at halftime. That has not happened very often in 3-Ice history.
No, it hasn't. Singleton looks over his right shoulder, and there's Bolson back to Singleton, and of course the save. Team Boston knew exactly what they were doing. Philadelphia didn't get on their horse quick enough. That 2-on-0, however, leads to an opportunity the other way, and Miska is able to make a save.
Scoreless first half, and we still have another non-stop 8-minute half remaining to crown this week's champion. If it remains tied, it goes to a one-round shootout. Overtime all the time in 3-Ice hockey. And 3-Ice Boston, they need this one, but the competition is fierce. 3-Ice Philadelphia, they've proven to be one of the best teams, the Week 1 winners. And Cam Johnson, one of the best goaltenders. We're scoreless after 8 minutes.
Power means everything. Always win every battle.
I find my power in my edges.
I think just digging deep.
Pushing my own boundaries. You're playing for something that's bigger than yourself. Fans, crowd, family.
The next shot's the biggest one, so win the game.
Live it up, live it up, live it up.
In hockey, comfort is sacred. It's the key to unlocking speed, agility, power. Not that kind of comfort. The kind of comfort we're talking about is so epic, it threatens public safety. So comfortable, it's kind of weird. Anyway, the all-new Warrior Alpha Pro Skate. Why just skate when you can wheel comfortably?
We're back, baby. 3-Ice, the fastest, most electrifying 3-on-3 pro hockey in the world, is headed for Extreme Arena in Coralville, Iowa this summer.
Oh my goodness!
8 teams, all coached by Hockey Hall of Famers.
Yes, sir!
It's overtime all the time. The best part of hockey lives here all summer long.
3-Ice Action is sponsored by Jostens, official creator of the Patrick Cup, League Awards, and rings. And by Squares. Performance starts where you stand. Go to squares.com to see the latest in athletic footwear.
All right, just about 2 minutes left here in the intermission between the half of this championship game between Boston and Philly. 3 tickets already punched, and a look at the standings. Boston with 1.5 points, so a must-win situation for them. And Dash, you obviously know what it is coming into this. Stage is set, future's in your own hands. What was the message in the room before the game from Coach Bork?
I think just keep doing what we've been doing, protecting that house and not giving up chances. We know these guys are going to take some chances. This one technically doesn't really matter for them, so might cheat a little bit for offense, so we'll capitalize on that, protect our own end.
How about the performance by your guy back in between the pipes so far in this first half?
Yeah, Miska's been great. He was great in the first game today, too. He's been great all tournament, so rely on him a bit here.
All right, Dash, what are you planning on for the first minute of this second half?
I think just stay with our game. We've been playing the whole day today. We possessed a lot of pucks and make them come through us.
Dash, good seeing you. Thanks so much. Good luck here.
You too, Gizmo. Thank you.
All right, back topside, boys.
Yeah, Hunter Miska in goal for 3-Ice Boston. We've been talking a lot about Cam Johnson. Hunter Miska, Bob, 6 career NHL games. He's played in the show, Colorado and Arizona. Went to the Frozen Four with the University of Minnesota Duluth. So that's quite a resume on the other end, too.
It really is. No question, it's 6'1". And then he had a little stint with the Moscow Dynamo in Miska. But he has played his best performance the last couple of hockey games. Getting better as the tournament goes along. It's going to be interesting to see. I mean, the first goal is the precious one right now. There's no question about it. We've seen a couple low-scoring several low-scoring first halves. We really have.
Have you heard from your former teammate Larry Murphy as he's nervously watching this one?
Murph did send me a text message, wants to know the result of this finale as soon as possible.
He is rooting for 3-Ice Philadelphia. If Philly wins it, Minnesota is in. And Larry Murphy's a 2-time champ. They're the defending champs in 3-Ice. Minnesota is. So their crown on the line. Ray Bork and 3-Ice Boston can punch their ticket maybe in the next 8 minutes, if not more. Could we be looking at one of the lowest scoring games ever in 3-Ice history? 9 shots in total, no goals.
Mearsy, Dash makes a good point. Like, you know, Philadelphia doesn't necessarily have much to play for. Obviously, they want to win the thing, but maybe they take some chances. Maybe they jump on them. Certainly, they're getting the goaltending, give them an opportunity.
Here we go.
How about this?
Breakaway, Bolson in. Stop made by Johnson.
That's the problem right there, Gizmo, is it doesn't matter what some of the players think. If somebody gets behind him, that man there, Cam Johnson, he doesn't want to allow anything.
No.
I mean, nobody can beat him.
No, he's unreal.
Take a look at that chance. Left side of your screen. Bolson looking for another one. Yet another save from Cam Johnson. The guy just doesn't lose. And Jared in the front punched away. Trevor Gooch. Gooch is home free. Can he do it? No. Miska the save.
No, the toe.
Gooch.
Puck slipped on him a little bit there, boys.
Wow. Wilkins regathered. Josh Wilkins. The edge work. Beautiful skating from Wilkins. Got 2 teammates at the top of the zone. Trying to go to one of the Vanderbeck, but it jumps over his stick.
Coach, what happened there, buddy? What happened there? Come on.
I don't know. I think I took my time. I don't know if he got a good push there or what, but or maybe I panicked on when he bit down. I don't know.
That was a great save.
I'm going to have to watch it later. Hopefully it's not a replay up there.
Great extension by Miska. It really was, Gizmo. A fantastic save. Maybe, perhaps his best and a tournament saver.
Tate Singleton maneuvers in. Singleton to register. This is Wagner. Ryan Wagner, and watched closely by Jalen Smerrick.
I put my money on Singleton for Boston.
He's got the puck now. Singleton double team, kept alive. Wagner shooting, score! There it is, that first goal.
That was the same combination that did the same thing earlier this week. Singleton, I remember he bobbled one, stuck with it, and Wagner was able to finish it off in the prior game. It happened right there, those two combining.
Does Ryan Wagner have another clutch game winner? Still got a whole lot of time remaining. Ryan Wagner with a 1-0 lead for 3-ice Boston. Vanderbeck's shot is blocked by Register. It's going to land in play. It's a live puck off the netting, and it almost led to a scoring chance. Pounced on by Miska.
Well, I think Ray Bourque has made his team clearly aware of some of the danger on the other side, and that would be Vanderbeck. Take his stick away.
Ryan Wagner with the goal. 1-0 lead. Bolson to Register. This is Majera. Shoots and scores.
Oh, boy.
Austin Majera. A dart. 2-0. Boston.
Fist pumps on the bench, and Ray Bourque and his team, they could feel it right now. They got a little hop in their step.
Brandon Fortunato trying to respond for 3-ice Philadelphia. Trevor Gooch. That interview just a moment ago. Playing for 3-ice Philly. Former junior Flyer. He's from South Jersey. Passed in front. That'll kick away from two Philly players. Fortunato.
How about that save, though, for Miska on Gooch?
Yeah.
I mean, turned the whole game around.
Could turn their season around. Fortunato. Beautiful goal earlier today. Gooch, the lateral pass, and it's healed by Bennett. Ryan Wagner coolly skates over the line.
He's
Hair
not even
flowing.
breathing hard. He just did that with his hair on fire. It was nothing.
That hair.
EJ says it's hair on fire hockey. Tate Singleton. Singleton fires upstairs on Cam Johnson. He's going to lunge for it, cover it up, and then shuffle it to Fortunato. Here's Boston's making a change. Fresh players on for Ray Bourque. There's a drop pass to Bennett. Bennett skips that one into Miska. He'll toss one to center ice. Bolson couldn't get there ahead of Vanderbeck. Dish to Smerrick, and now it's Vanderbeck. He's skating into the outside. Tried to pass it across, tipped away by Miska. Fought for by Wilkins. Shuffled forward. Nice read by Smerrick. Gonna scoop it up. Drive it around the wall.
Yeah, you got to be careful. This group here for Philadelphia, they're high-octane offense. They'll make you pay if you turn it over. In the last shift, Gooch took a puck in the mouth and what came to the bench, but he's going to be okay.
Wilson makes the slapper. He's got it. Looking to go back to her for Register.
All chiclets intact.
Okay.
No leaking.
Nothing?
He's good to go.
Vanderbeck trying to get Philly on the board. He'll leave it for Smerrick. Back to Vanderbeck. Shooting and stopped by Miska. Hunter Miska has been excellent. 2:40 remaining. 3-ice Boston, that close to a coveted spot in the Patrick Cup playoffs. Austin Majera moving it south.
Oh,
and
too many men are going to call too many men, or they're not. They are. They're going to call too many men on the ice. Let's take a look. Little conversation. Wow.
Boston's got too many men on the ice. Result of the play is a penalty shot.
Oh, wow. Can you imagine something like this turning the whole season around?
And it's Vanderbeck. He's going to be the shooter. Can he get Philly on the board? Vanderbeck. Stop made again.
Oh, he threw
Miska.
his stick. Miska threw his stick. That's a penalty shot. He didn't just drop it. He has anticipated a pass in front, threw his stick towards the puck.
Now it's Dashke closing in, and Cam Johnson denies him. Vanderbeck. Finesse move to the inside. Vanderbeck, nice dropper. Gooch fires, save made by Miska. Johnson to the bench. Net empty. Smerik backpedaling. Got a penalty upcoming. Dashke gets tripped. He almost guided it in. That was blocked by Gooch. And we got a lot going on here.
Awarded a goal, no, a penalty with an open cage. The referee pointed to the net. And the referees again are going to discuss.
Looks to be a 3-0 lead.
I've got an awarded goal down this end, and I have a penalty shot for too many men on the ice for Philadelphia.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. They had too many men on the ice, guys. Philly had 5 on. They bobbled the goalie coming off for the penalty.
Okay, so it becomes a 3-0 score. 3-ice Boston, 95 seconds away from heading to the Patrick Cup playoffs.
As you can maybe imagine, John LeClair not thrilled with what's happening.
Well, his team is in. What do you hear? I see the reaction. There's that look from John LeClair.
I wouldn't want to be on the other end of that look.
Bolson dangles. Cam Johnson shuts the door. 3-0 game, still not over by any means. Blake Bennett runs out of room in a shooting angle. Smerik, 4-on-3, Johnson, and now Vanderbeck, he checks in.
Yeah, he checks in, and look out. It isn't over yet, and we have a timeout. A lot going on here. The penalty with the open cage, the awarded goal to make it 3-0. Then the penalty for too many men on the ice, and that was stopped. And Vanderbeck goes low, which he never does. He usually goes high, and Miska couldn't go down quick enough.
I was thinking the same thing. You normally see top corner, the
Yeah.
precision. That's something different in the arsenal from Vanderbeck.
Yeah, and incredible choice of shots there. Miska, you don't want to, as a goalie, you want to stay up a little bit longer on him. And let's take a look at Hunter Miska again. This is a 2-on-0 situation. Vanderbeck picks it up, and there he is. He just drops it right in the way, so he can't make the pass. You telling me that was just by mistake, that he just lost his stick? Just happened to lose his stick right then and there? Oh, my Lord.
Gizmo, go interview him. Ask him what he was
I'm
doing.
going right now. I'm going right now.
These goalies, they're so slick. I've seen it all. I don't know if I've ever seen that. I liked it.
Bob Airy, conspiracy theorist.
Here we go. We got a game.
John LeClair pulled the goaltender. Puck is recovered by Dashke. Trickles up the wall for Smerik. Smerik over to Gooch. Gooch back for Jalen Smerik. 1:04 remaining. Vanderbeck to the goal line. That one-timer denied by Miska.
Stop the clock at it. Right at a minute left here. As the net comes off its moorings. A little fix up.
1 minute remaining in the game. 1 minute.
Ray Bourque at 3-ice Boston. They are fired up over at the bench. Players in orange outside that clear zone. Net empty. Majera looking toward it, confronted by Gooch. Kept outside the blue line. 51 seconds left. We're in stop time here in the final minute. Josh Wilkins carries into the attacking zone. Defers to Smerik. Stepping, firing, pad save Miska. On the rebound is Gooch to Jalen Smerik. Vanderbeck, Smerik. Vanderbeck, who got Philly on the board. Pass blocked by Majera. Wagner takes off. Wagner with Vanderbeck to beat and more. Just gonna get it deep enough, but we're down to 23 seconds left in the second half. 3-ice Boston. Looks like they're on their way to the Patrick Cup playoffs. Vanderbeck, Gooch, they're onside. Wilkins. Wilkins back for Vanderbeck. Peels away, running out of time. Beautiful glove save, Miska. As time ticks down, the horn sounds. 3-ice Boston. They have claimed the final playoff spot in the Patrick Cup playoffs.
And my text will go out to Mr. Murphy, much to his dismay. And that will do it for Team Minnesota. They will not make it, Mearsy. The three-peat.
Shocking.
The three-peat will not happen. A big game when things were on the line, and Hunter Miska was absolutely spectacular in this one, was he not?
just terrific. Didn't get the shutout, but he ends up with 11 saves.
The big one on the toe. He had a toe save on Gooch when it was a zip score. And things turned around right after that. Next thing you knew, Team Boston was up 2-0, go on to a 3-1 victory. And Gizmo, there you are with the winning goaltender.
Yeah, thanks, boys. Congratulations on that. That was a huge one for you all, obviously. Just what was your kind of mentality, confidence level coming into that game?
I mean, we got to get the win. I got to do whatever it takes. It's my job to stop the puck. So thought the boys played a heck of a game today, and we put the puck in the back of the net, which worked.
You kept the other team quiet, a lot of offensive power, including A.J. Vanderbeek on that other side. Just your approach to guys like that who can get such a quick release in tight.
Yeah, for sure. I'm an aggressive goalie. I'm going to take my ice when I can take it. So just got to be big as I can.
The boys wanted to know what happened when you dropped that stick in the last play there when they were coming down.
Yeah, nothing. Weak hand.
Oh, weak hand! I love it. The boys are like, yeah, let's go. You guys make it into the playoffs. You've got another week ahead of you, obviously, to play. How amazing would it be to come away with the championship in the Patty Cup?
Yeah, it'd be unreal. Obviously, a lot of the guys on our team first year playing in it, and with Reggie being a couple of repeat here, so let's keep it going.
Not too bad of a guy behind the bench leading the way as well. How much confidence and kind of advice has he instilled in your group with Coach Bork?
Yeah, it's been awesome. He's been a super good guy. Obviously, even away from the rink, too, he's been super good with us, keeping the confidence up for us, telling us what he thinks we should do, and clearly it's been working so far, so we just got to keep rolling.
All right, we'll get in there and celebrate with the boys. Yeah. Congrats on the win and good luck at the Patty playoffs.
Yeah, thank you very much.
All right, Mersey Bob, back to you.
No, he was pretty strong-handed for the other 15 minutes and 59 seconds of the game.
Oh, just got a little weak grip right there. I loved him. I loved him talking. Great interview. He's on my good list right now. I love it.
Boston has won. As you look at the Hockey Ninja bracket for week number 4, this 3-ice regular season has come to an end, and Boston will be in the playoffs with their Hall of Fame head coach Raymond Bourque. They get the final spot. There are your standings. Philadelphia, Buffalo, Iowa, Boston will compete for the 2026 Patrick Cup Championship. It's presented by Jostens. They created the trophy. And week number 5 will feature Philadelphia and Boston, and then Buffalo against Iowa. Does it get much better than this? Great stuff throughout the summer with 3-ice hockey. And it's all going to culminate, at least as far as the men are concerned, with the Patrick Cup playoffs next week. And we'll have the broadcast for you as per usual. 3-ice Boston, victorious. Ray Bourque joins us next. 3 Ice Action is sponsored by Athlete's Closet, official 3 Ice retail merchandise partner. And by Volta. Visit volta.live to check out 3 Ice games like never before, because interactive viewing isn't a feature, it's a behavior. 3 Ice Boston had to get the win in the championship game. They did it. They accomplished their goal. 3-1 final score in a thriller. What a perfect way to wrap up this 3 Ice regular season here in Iowa. It's been a lot of fun at Extreme Arena. Honored to be joined by Hockey Hall of Famer Ray Bourque, winning coach. Punched your ticket to the Patrick Cup playoffs. It was exciting. What was the key to the success?
We had a great team dinner last night as a group, and but we won. You know, we played good both days. First game we were right there. Played a really good first half, and then second half kind of got away from us a little bit. But then we had a good second game that, you know, we I think built some momentum. We're trying to play a certain way in our end. You know, really trying to take care of the house, and kind of protect the middle of the ice, and kind of have to have them go through us to get some opportunities. Our goalies have played. Our goalie played great. He's done a great job, and you know we've had our chances, and we found ways to score. So today was a big day. You know, that was tough coming in, having to win both games, and you know, playing John's squad, that Philly, that have not lost so far, was a big win for us.
Well, you came in here and you had that passion. I mean, you don't like to lose at anything. I know that, number one. Number two, what have you learned in your tenure as a coach in 3 Ice?
I've learned that you know, RN is I think you got to play a certain way, and you can't get chasing and out of position. So the way my philosophy is, just take care of the middle of the ice. You know, I keep talking to the guys about taking care of the house, and that's the middle of our zone, and let them do their thing that they want on the outside. And I think that's, you know, if we could limit grade A chances against us, we should get ours. And so that's what I've learned. You know, the first year you come in, you have no clue. And even, you know, every year you show up, that first game's kind of like an adjustment. You talk about how you want to play, but a lot of, I mean, my team is pretty much, I've got all new players. So, and a lot of them haven't played 3 Ice. They might have done it in any league that they've played in for overtime, but to play 8 straight minutes like this, you know, yesterday the guys were saying, man, that was a lot tougher than I thought it was going to be. So it's an adjustment for them, and for the coaches now that we've been, you know, been part of it for, you know, 4 years, I think now. It's better coming in than my first couple of years.
I asked Pierre Turgeon this last week, how much fun would you have had playing in this league?
Pierre probably more than me, but I think I would have had fun. The guys were asking me, you know, I mean, they're so young that they didn't see me play. They were in diapers, so then we get talking about it. I think I would have held my own, so I tell them.
I think you would have been okay.
Yeah, you would have been all right. Pretty sure you would have been okay. Congratulations on the victory. Thanks for coming up here.
Great to be here, guys. Keep up the good work.
Really appreciate it. Let's go down to Nick Gismondi with one of his players, Ryan Wagner.
Huge win for you guys, obviously. You knew that was a must-win coming into the game, and you were able to pull that off. Just taking through sort of what the... Was there a quiet confidence going into it? I mean, you guys have seemed very calm throughout this entire process, but that was a very confident win against a very highly powered team.
Yeah, tip your hats to Philly. They've been putting on a show through these games and stuff like that. But like you said, it's a confident group. We're super close in the small amount of time that we've been together, and it's clearly showing on the ice. And tip your hat to Hunter Miska putting up a shutout. Like, that's big time.
Well, that was my next question for you. He was huge in that game, especially going up against CJ on the other end of things, who seemingly wins just absolutely everything he participates in. But you got a fantastic performance out of your guy today. Did you expect that from him, obviously?
Yeah, absolutely. Like, even first game of the tournament for us, I think he let in a few, and he tried to put the whole blame on the first loss on him, and then he's like, I got better, and every game since he's gotten better, and today he earned that shutout, and couldn't be happier for him.
Well, what is it that maybe Coach Bork had said to you guys throughout this week 4 in terms of, you obviously knew what you controlled your own destiny, but what was his demeanor, or what did he impart upon the group?
Almost like a don't panic type of mindset. Some teams like to run around, play a tight man-on-man. We kind of like to let them come to us. Keep Hunter and the shots that he has to see from the outside coming in. And that kind of translates to, if we're down, it doesn't matter. We're calm the whole way through, and it's been able to show that.
You extend your season. 4 good teams will be in the Patty Cup playoffs. Do you change anything going into it based on who the opponent is, or do you stick to Boston-style hockey?
Stick to Boston-style hockey. I think that's what got us here, what we've had success with, and why change now when we're in it for the cup.
All right, go have fun with the boys.
Yeah.
I'll send it back up to you, fellas.
Thank you very much. Good job.
Of the night we've ever had in 3 ice. We're close to the University of Iowa. And some Iowa State colors sprinkled into those Iowa uniforms that we saw earlier in the week. This championship game goes to Boston, and they're playing for the Patrick Cup.
Of our game.
Power means everything. Always win every battle.
I find my power in my edges.
I think just digging deep.
Pushing my own boundaries. You're playing for something that's bigger than yourself. Fans, crowd, family.
The next shot's the biggest one, so win the game.
Red Bull gives you wings.
In hockey, comfort is sacred. It's the key to unlocking speed, agility, power. Not that kind of comfort. The kind of comfort we're talking about is so epic, it threatens public safety. So comfortable, it's kind of weird. Anyway, the all-new Warrior Alpha Pro Skate. Why just skate when you can wheel comfortably?
We're back, baby. 3 Ice, the fastest, most electrifying 3-on-3 pro hockey in the world, is headed for Extreme Arena in Coralville, Iowa this summer.
Oh my goodness!
8 teams, all coached by Hockey Hall of Famers.
Yes, sir!
It's overtime all the time. The best part of hockey lives here all summer long.
Think you know Squares? Think again. The proven performance that makes us different hasn't changed. So what has? Refined materials, elevated comfort, modern style. What stayed the same? Stability, balance, power, confidence. Because performance starts with a stronger foundation. Squares. Performance starts where you stand. See the difference for yourself at squares.com.
It's time for tonight's Save of the Night, presented by Squares. Performance starts where you stand. It is not a goaltender, Bob.
It is not. You got to have defenders, and Cooper Zek, he's not a big guy, but he's a good defender. Got his stick down there with a wide open cage to help his team.
Hunter Miska's like, what do I have to do to get save of the night?
I know,
For
he was
God's
fantastic.
sake, he had a heck of a game, and so did all the goaltenders. Cam Johnson, even though he lost the last one, but we will see those two goaltenders for the Patrick Cup playoffs, and the competition is just going to be outstanding. Next week, the Patrick Cup will be raised.
I'm looking forward to it. You know, this final had one team that didn't need the victory, and Team Murphy was sitting on the sidelines. They were hoping that Boston was not going to win that game, but Boston gets the win. They get to the finals. I'm looking forward to it. And as Ray Bork told us, that was a brilliant performance by Miska.
And throughout the day, they were vocal, both the coaches and the players. It was intense through all 4 games. Check out the sounds of the game.
Let's do it, huh? Go. Could have gave him a shoulder there. John, when he walked by. John LeClaire. Could have gave him a shoulder. Oh! Holy! I'm back. Good stick. How about that move? Here we go. Come on, kid. Come on, kid. Good try. Good try, kid. Good try, bud. Sorry, bro. I got to score that. Good time for good time. He's mic'd up too.
No score at halftime. That has not happened very often in 3-ice history.
Yeah, it's a great job in our end, boys. Keep doing that. Keep the job in our end, boys. We're getting ours. We're getting ours.
He's got the puck now. Singleton, double team, kept alive. Wagner shooting, score! There it is, that first goal.
Who's that man? Who's that man?
This is Majera, shoots and scores! Austin Majera!
Oh, what a rip. Great. Yes, sir. Nice, nice pitch. Hold the house. Hold the house. Wow. Hey, here we go. What the There we go.
3-ice Boston. They have claimed the final playoff spot in the Patrick Cup playoffs.
Boys, that's nutty. Nice, nice job. Good job, boys.
Here in Coralville, Iowa, they have been tremendous hosts throughout this summer of 3-ice hockey, and we've seen a lot of new talent in 2026. One of the youngest, brightest stars, Caden Bolson. We're going to hear from him next.
Power means everything. Always win every battle.
I find my power in my edges.
I think just digging deep.
Pushing my own boundaries. You're playing for something that's bigger than yourself. Fans, crowd, family.
The next shot's the biggest one, so win the game.
Live it up, live it up, live it up.
In hockey, comfort is sacred. It's the key to unlocking speed, agility, power. Not that kind of comfort. The kind of comfort we're talking about is so epic, it threatens public safety. So comfortable, it's kind of weird. Anyway, the all-new Warrior Alpha Pro Skate. Why just skate when you can wheel comfortably?
We're back, baby. 3 Ice, the fastest, most electrifying 3-on-3 pro hockey in the world, is headed for Extreme Arena in Coralville, Iowa this summer.
Oh my goodness!
8 teams, all coached by Hockey Hall of Famers.
Yes, sir!
It's overtime all the time. The best part of hockey lives here all summer long.
It's time for the Beauty Unis Beauty Play of the Day for 3 Ice Philadelphia. Brandon Fortunato with the spin move and a beautiful goal for the Beauty Unis Play of the Day.
He throws Jeremy Brodeur right there. Beauty.
So Philadelphia's in, Iowa, Buffalo, Boston. They'll play for the Patrick Cup. I don't know who the favorite is going into next week. Philadelphia with Smerrick, Vanderbeck, Wilkins.
I thought Minnesota was good. They didn't make it. So I do like Iowa. They didn't have a lot to play for in the game here this week, but in the final, I believe that might bring. See, they have a little edginess to them too that some of the teams don't have. But you got to have goaltending in the end, and whoever's got the best goaltender ultimately wins this.
Hunter Miska looked really good. We can't forget about Pierre Turgeon's 3 Ice Buffalo. The speed, the skill that
he
they
will not
have.
be around to coach,
and that's true. But the players will be, and Keith Kincaid.
Yeah.
Maybe he had the best summer among all the goaltenders. So
coming off a shutout.
What a Patrick Cup it is going to be. And this league has showcased a lot of new young talent, one of the brightest young stars. Caden Bolson standing by with Nick Gismondi.
Caden, massive win for you guys. You sneak in at the very end of the wire, but we had talked so much throughout this season about the confidence that comes out of Boston. Was there a doubt coming into today?
No, I think everyone in the room, gelled together, and we all get along and just having fun out there. So yeah, it's great. We're super happy to make it into the playoffs there.
If there was one thing that maybe Coach Bork imparted upon you or the group that stuck with you, or was a common thread of a theme throughout the entire season up to this point, what would that have been?
Yeah, I mean, there's just so many stories you hear from him, and it's just such an honor and so cool to, be around him and go to a dinner with him, and just, there's so many different things that he's talked about. You're just like, wow, that's insane. So yeah, no, it's been great. It's been fun.
Fantastic performance out of your goaltender today. Obviously a huge factor in that win.
Yeah, Miski kept us in it there, and hopefully we can help him out a little more tomorrow.
You knew that you guys were going to be facing a team in this final, Philadelphia, that was highly powered offensively. A.J. Vanderbeck, he's quick. He's got that quick release. What was the game plan going in to sort of counter that?
Yeah, Borky's just kind of set it through all the games here. He's just in the D zone, kind of play a triangle there and walk down the house. So try and do that, and it's been working well.
In the playoffs, you extend your season. You'll obviously face 3 other very talented teams. Does the game plan for Boston change per team, or are you sticking through with the generalities?
We're sticking with our game plan. Yeah, it's been working for us. So yeah, we're gonna try and keep doing what we're doing.
All right, thanks so much. Congratulations on the win.
Thank you, appreciate it.
Boys, back up to you.
You see him there wearing that Hershey Bears t-shirt. He did get into 5 games in Hershey at the AHL last year, scored 2 goals. I would think more AHL games at the next level are in his future.
Well, look at the size of him, 6'4". Look at the poise, the moves, his edge work. He looks like there's some players that look a step above others, and I think he's a guy. We see a couple of guys this week that were really good. Bertuzzi's another guy that has that size, that pace. You got to bring something a little bit extra elite if you're going to move to the American Hockey League and then to National Hockey League. He's got an opportunity.
And I think there's another level
I know.
that. Oh, you try to get to the show and you try to have a long career as you did. Not easy to do.
It happens, though.
That's true. Philadelphia, Buffalo, Iowa, Boston, they are in. They all finished with a 3-1 record. So next week, the bracket presented by Jostens. First semifinal will be 3 Ice Philadelphia against Boston. We'll see another matchup between those two. Then it's 3 Ice Buffalo against the hometown Iowa squad. 4 teams. There will be a consolation game, and then the Patrick Cup championship game. It will be awarded next week for the 4th time
What's
ever.
that cup weigh? How many pounds?
It is way too heavy. I can't even pick it up, not with my arms and lack of strength, but I know it's going to be fun when it gets awarded.
It is. Well, I'm sure he'd want to pick it up right there, the man with the antlers. I love the uniforms here for Team Iowa. Could they take it, the home squad?
We'll see. We'll find out next week. That's it for the regular season. So long from Extreme Arena. 3 Ice Boston takes the win this week. For Bob Airy and Nick Gismondi, I'm Steve Mears. Have a great night, everybody.